Going live.
Welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast, your go-to source for everything on the Las Vegas Raiders. Whether you're a diehard motherfucker like me, or just getting to know Raider Nation, our passionate hosts are here to bring you all the excitement on Raiders football. I'm Shit Show Joe, and welcome to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. Let's go, Raiders! If not, fuck your team.
What is good? What is good, baby? It's your boy Raider Will with the Silver and Black Radio Podcast and the most notorious crew. And we got, oh boy, my co-captain of this ship, Matty B. What's going on, brother?
What's up, fam? How's everybody doing tonight?
Good, man. Just chilling. Hey, man, we got a special guest for y'all tonight. Hey, we've been out. We've been taking a little break. Y'all already know we had hey, what's up? Look, we got Raider Loves in the building already. What's up, Raquel? What's going on, lady? Hey, we got Lecky in the building already. Hey, aloha, brother. What's going on, baby? Hey, guys, we took a little break. You know, we took a little break in May. Not a lot of stuff happening. But, yo, the draft goes down. The schedule comes out. So now we have an opinion, but we got a freaking knowledge monster for them, right? Ain't that right, Matty B?
Yeah. We got somebody good tonight. Yeah,
hey,
we go.
This dude cooks with fire, baby. And when you got grease, he is cooking. We got our boy, the Raider Deamon King. What's going on, baby?
What's up, Raider Nation? How y'all doing this fine Thursday?
Hey,
it's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Hey, our boy says, is it Thursday, Friday, Tuesday? I don't know.
Job, so a little rough. Yeah, it's a day that ends in Y. I just started a new job, and it's a little strange, so yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Raider Love sends her applause. Hey, you love having the Deamon King, baby. Hey.
Thank you very much.
So,
appreciate it.
First of all, I want to know, how's your guys' offseason? I know that, we have this lull in May where, we got to wait for the draft and then the schedule to drop and everything like that. Let me start with Jason, man. Hey, Jason, how was those couple of weeks waiting for the schedule to drop, for the draft to happen and everything to come through?
Well, let me tell you, it's torture. I'm looking at just little tidbits here and there. I don't believe everything that's said, Now I'm starting to hear a little bit of the A.J. Brown. The Raiders should call about A.J. Brown. I do not think we need A.J. Brown near Las Vegas. For one, he's a cancer in the locker room. Look at what he did to the Eagles. Like, come on, man. Jalen Hurts is not the greatest quarterback ever, but he had 2 number 1 wide receivers, and look at what's going on there. Now he's possibly going to go to New England. Good. He can go up there with the Cheatriots, literally Cheatriots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You rolled around with Mike Vrabel's kid and her baby daddy thinking it's his. Come on, man.
Shots fired. Hey.
Oh, my God. I got blocked by her. I got blocked by Kay Adams because Kay Adams to me is just a scumbag. She's nothing but clickbait, man. She talks so much junk about the Raiders. She should not even be allowed to be in the building at all. I can't stand her. And I tell you what, I wouldn't give her the time of day. I'd throw a Molson in her face.
Yeah, I got you.
She's a Bear fan anyways, man.
Yeah, she's nothing but a glory whore, and she's nothing but a clickbait. That's all she is.
Yo, Batty B, how was your time, man? I know that we took a little break, so I'll be like, yo, we see the schedule drop. We see the stuff going on. What's cracking? So how did it feel for you?
Man, I've been just waiting for it to happen, man. Like since it's in the season. So I'm glad it's here. That means football's right around the corner. So man, I'm excited. I'm excited for this season. I'm excited for this draft pick the draft picks that we got this year. Man, I think we flipped a new page. And I think we finally are We're finally bringing back that commitment to excellence. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
everything is to the right. Everything's going to the right with this team, the coaching staff, the players. Now everybody's got to relax. Everybody breathe. Mendoza might not play this year. That's okay.
100%.
That's
100%.
okay. Let him learn, please. Don't every time Cousins throws an interception, don't be calling for Fernando. Or should I say the Nandalorian? That was fantastic. I absolutely love that schedule release thing, man. That was so great.
The Death Star.
Oh, man.
100%. Hey,
Yes.
Raider Love says, if we don't win at least 6, we're cursed.
Raider Loves, let me tell you, I think 6 is the floor. Honestly, the way our schedule is set up, I think 6 is the floor. Now, do I think we can get 10? No. I think we can get 8. I think we can get 8. Now, I'm good. And listen, everybody, anything above 3 is positive, right? We won 3 games. Anything above 3 is positive. If we get 6, it's awesome. You know? And remember, we have all these new guys coming in, whole new defense, whole new offensive line, except for a select few, a whole new scheme coming in, a whole new regime coming in. And all these coaches have guts. They all have moxie. They all know what they're doing. Unlike last year, we had 3 coaches that were all the same name. And, you get a job because you're my son. You'll get a job because you're my son. I don't know that you know what you're doing. That Carroll dude was terrible coaching in college. He couldn't even coach in Arizona.
Yeah.
He couldn't coach anywhere. He was terrible. Like, come on, man. I don't even know what the other kid did. I think he just carried water. I don't even think what was he, the quarterback coach or something? Yeah, that worked.
A high school football
See how
team.
good that was. Jeez.
Hey, man.
Yeah, he couldn't coach my juniors, man. Daddy, he couldn't coach your juniors, kid. He couldn't coach them, bro.
No.
And that's the truth, man. And I'm going to tell you guys like this, man. We go in, you get that lull, and you're really not looking at things. The draft comes up, and my draft board went all over the place. After draft number 1, whoa, bro. Like, I was really looking at it. Teams were picking guys. I'd be like, when Banks goes in the first round, thinking that he was going to be a 3rd or 4th rounder because of his, and things like that start happening. I'm like, yo, this draft is a little bit out of hand. And, like it's crazy.
Ty Simpson going to the Rams
at 13.
Like, do they really think a 6-foot quarterback is going to save their franchise after Stafford retires? I don't think Ty Simpson is a bad quarterback. He just hasn't played enough. 12 games maybe in college? He just hasn't played.
My thing with that pick is they freaked out when Jimmy Garoppolo pulled his thing. So they pulled the string on him. They didn't have a backup plan. So that's my opinion on that. That's why they reached for him. That's my God's honest opinion for that. So,
but if you look at it, bro, like there was a lot of people that were like picked way before they thought they were going to get picked. And then guys that slid down the board.
Caleb Banks.
Yeah. I'd be like,
Banks, man.
Caleb Downs all the way down to 11.
Right.
Out of the top 10. I'll be like, those types of moves.
Bain.
Crazy.
Ruben Bain. He's going to Tampa Bay, man. He's going to flourish.
That's what I was like, man. He slips down to 7 or 8.
Caleb Downs in Dallas, I absolutely hate it. I hate him in Dallas because he's going to turn that defense around. The kid is that good. I mean, do I think Stooks is better? I think it's 1A, 1B. My personal opinion.
Oh, wow.
Because if you switch Caleb Banks or Caleb Downs, listen, you switch them on those teams, you put Stooks on Ohio State, he's a top 10 pick.
Woo! Hey, man, the Deamon King is coming in with some heat today, baby. He's coming in all blasting, baby. Hey, I'm going to tell you guys right now, we're going to look at the draft board because, hey, we already talking about it, right? So we look at it, hey, first pick, we picked Fernando Mendoza. That was a lock-in pick, fellas.
Obviously.
I'd be like, it had to be a freaking lightning bolt or a package that would have been astronomical in order to get
Fernando
Mendoza
5-6 first-round picks, 2 Pro Bowlers, maybe 2 young guys. I didn't think anybody. I mean, the Jets would have been the only one that could have put anything up there. That's the only team I thought that possibly would have put something there. And I didn't think Spytech was going to do that. They're not Tom Brady, too. They're not going to be like, listen, this is the guy. Why are we going to wait next year? You don't know what's going to happen next year. All these quarterbacks that they say are the ones, they possibly can be, but what if they get hurt? Now, one of the kids is CJ Carr, who plays at Notre Dame. Go Irish! I love him. Now, if we would have got like the world instead of for Mendoza, I would have been like, oh, okay, well, let's go get CJ Carr next year. Let's go get him. But
there you go.
I'm good with Fernando. I'm very, very happy we got him. The kid's a stud. He's a five, like you would say, a baseball player, 5'2". Mendoza's a 5'2" football player.
Hey. Raiders Unleashed comes out. He says, the season comes down to the defense. Kubiak should have the weapons on offense 80% better, and the defense has to be inside the top 20. What's your thoughts there, Jason? What's your thoughts there, Matt, after?
I think they will be. I mean, look at the guys we got. Oh, my God. I love it. I love N'Kobe Dean. I love Quay Walker. Go Dogs. Go Bulldogs. Row, 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 row. We got the Bulldogs in the building. We got Eric Stokes, who played with them as well. Also, Brock Bowers knows they're all Bulldogs, man. I think the defense is going to be a lot better. Now, don't fret on this kid that we got with the 7th-round pick, Brandon Cleveland. All he's got to do is take up blockers. That's it. We don't need him to make tackles. We need him to keep our boys clean. That's it. That's all a nose tackle is. I mean, if Lackey Tassi, if he can turn it around, all he's got to do is push. He's so big, they're going to need 2 guys to block him.
100%. Batty B. Thoughts, brother.
I like it, man. Fucking, I'm like I said, man. Like I said earlier, I'm excited, bro. I really want to see this offensive line, man. That's my biggest thing. Like, if our 100%. Offensive line can pull through this year, I think we can be, one of those top 10, top 15 offenses. You know what I mean? And I think, with having Genty in the back, with having Bowers, our receivers, like you said, man, hey, keep Diggs away from us. We don't need him. We already have the guys. If Kubiak's coming out and saying that, hey, I have faith in the guys that we have in the room, there's no reason to go against his judgment if he's already done the moves that he's made. Why would we go against his judgment now?
He knows what he's talking about. We are all couch GMs. Half of these people didn't even play sports. Half of them just watch ESPN. They don't know what they're talking about.
And check this out.
People just wear the shield. It looks
and
cool.
Check this out. How many times did I tell you, Will? Dude, we could be going safety or corner at 2.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of times, bro. Whole bunch of times. We can go safety or corner at 2 because we need that. That's what we need. And what do? We went corner.
Number 1 need.
Yep. Man, and then we go pick up his partner, Dalton Johnson. Dude, I mean, come on, bro. Like, all we're doing is just putting pieces together. You know what I mean? Hey, if this guy don't work out, we got this guy to back up. You know what I mean? That's so what's that? I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank here with the guy from the Bills we picked up.
Oh, Johnson.
Yeah. Okay. So with Johnson, you know what I mean? If he don't work out, hey, you put in. No, I'm talking the guy from the Bills.
Oh, okay, Teron Johnson.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry. And I'm looking at and then Dalton Johnson. You can bring Dalton Johnson in to replace him if he doesn't, take that contract or whatever goes on with his contract. You know what I mean?
I think they're going to give him that money.
I think they will too.
He wants guaranteed cash, and I understand it. He's been hurt. He's going to be 30. I get it. If he's healthy, he's the best slot corner in the NFL.
Yeah,
he's an all-pro. He's
100%
good.
And I heard back to my offensive line, man. I heard they're putting Trey Zune in there too, man. That was a good pickup too, man. That was a really good pickup in round 3. So like I said, it all comes down to what our offensive line can do this year. If we can produce on offensive line, I'm not worried about the defense. I think our defense is already 10 times better than it was last year. So
we're going to be fine.
I'm not worried about that. Yeah. Our offensive line is where it's at, man. It's in the trenches, bro. If our trenches are good, I think we got a top 15, top 10 defense, our offense this year. So
Trey Zune, JPJ, and Tyler, they're maulers. The 3 of them in the middle of that offensive line are just going to dominate people.
Yeah, And Glaze and don't get Glaze and gosh dang it, why am I drawing? Glaze
Caleb
and
Rogers. Caleb Rogers.
Yeah. If those two guys can, bring out what they did the year prior to last year at the end of the year, man, bro, I'm telling you right now, our offensive line, people are going to be like, dude, one of the best offensive lines in the league. Guaranteed.
100%. 100%. Hey,
we got the guys to do it, man. We got the coaches to do it. So I think it's a real good possibility that we could end up there.
No, 100%, man. I agree. Hey, salute to Bueno. Thank you so much, brother. Hey, for stopping on by. Then we got Raiders Unleashed again. Don't sleep on Devin Lafayette. The young man is a hit, a really good tackler. And I'd be like, hey, that might be an interesting guy that we signed up at. I think we got him as a UDFA, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was undrafted.
Yep. And I'm with you guys, bro. I see this draft and I see potential.
Lots of it.
And I see that we have a vision for the first time in my 43 years of life. I see the Raiders actually working together. GM, head coach, and the picks make sense for the strategy. Tell me, guys, the last time we see that it makes sense, usually if you say the Raiders, okay, we see Michael Crabtree, and then you see Darius Hayward-Bay, and you said, oh, Darius Hayward-Bay ran a 4.33. We're going to pick Darius Hayward-Bay. Or, hey, you see this other guy, he ran in the sub-4s. Or sub-4.2. We know we're drafting that guy. This year, it didn't matter what we thought. It didn't matter what everybody else had on their board. The Raiders drafted the guys that they wanted, the guys that they identified as Raiders, right? I'd be like, we'd see Treydon Stukes. What I love about Stukes is what Matt just said. If Johnson doesn't want to play, if Tyrod Johnson, if we don't want to pay him that guaranteed money, which to me, I don't think we're going to pay him that guaranteed money. He's going to play out his contract because guess what? Nobody else is going to pay him.
No.
So,
I mean, you can make some incentives. There's different ways to make guaranteed money. You don't have to do it by just giving you money.
Incentives.
Yeah. Hey, look at Raquel. She said, I'm usually pissed off before preseason, but this feels different.
Join the club. We all are. We're mad before even preseason game starts. The first one, I'm like, oh, this is a bunch of bullshit.
Yep. People are already selling their tickets before that even starts.
Yeah. Like when we usually say those Minshew.
Hey, how many times have we all sat here and said, bro, that pick makes no sense? Who are we? Yeah. Why are we drafting that guy?
Well, some people thought that this year too.
Treydon Stukes was like one of those picks, right? Because people were like, oh, I had him late in the second.
Who had him late in the second? People that don't know what the F they're talking about.
Exactly.
First rounder. Like he was moving up boards. And also Keon Crawford was better than Falk, who was the guy that they had in the top 10. Kendrick Falk. Keon Crawford is nothing but a workhorse. He's Max Crosby. He's a workhorse. I'm not saying he can be. He's got that motor. He's got a motor like Max. I'll say that. And the kid's got two really, really good moves. 2 good moves he's
got. And that's where I'm like, yo, for me, I'm not going to lie, bro. Were there some picks where I scratched my head? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But did I go and I say, hey, man, do I know all these players? And I know Jason watches college football like it's a fucking religion. I'd be like, that's why we brought you on the show, because you have that knowledge, bro. When you talk about Treydon Stukes, give our people your evaluation of Treydon Stukes and his ability and what he'd be able to transfer over to the NFL.
All right, Treydon Stukes is our free safety of the future. Can he play nickel? Yes. Can he play strong? Yes. But we drafted him to play that free safety center fielder, which we've been lacking for years, since probably Reggie Nelson. And he picked balls up, but we need ball hawks. Treydon Stukes is a ball hawk. I think he had 4 or 5 interceptions this past year. I think he can tackle. He's got a little bit of a he puts his head down a lot, so he misses some tackles. But you know what? That's all coaching. All that stuff can be coached up. Trey Stooks is a center fielder. He can sit back there and pick apart offenses and know what's going on left and right, right and left, front and back. That's why we drafted him. They know that this kid is the number 2 safety in the draft. Number 1 was Caleb Downs. Of course he was. I mean, they paid $20 million for that damn defense in Ohio State. Don't get me fucking started. Excuse the language. Don't get me started on that.
Bro, you're fine. Bro, all language is allowed on this show.
Like I said, if you switch Treydon Stooks and Caleb Downs, Treydon Stooks would be a top 10 pick. I think so. My personal opinion from watching football, and you don't really see Arizona too much because they're on the West Coast. They play late, but from what I did see of them, now I like their quarterback a lot. I like that Nico kid. He's good. I Falalala or something. His name is. He's a noose, but he's a good quarterback. But he is a good ball player, and we also got his running mate DJ Dalton Johnson. Now he's going to be our strong safety eventually. I don't think he's going to take over for Chin. I think Palomao is out unless he's going to be a special teams demon. But I think he's out. Now, I like Stooks a lot. Yeah, I think Palomao, he's different regime. We had 2 strong safeties trying to play free safety. Patrick Chin does not play free safety. Patrick Chin is an in-the-box safety that lays the wood, and he can cover intermediate routes here and there. He's not supposed to be over the top like that. That's not his skill set. That's not his wheelhouse. I mean, Patrick Graham, I get what he was trying to do. You know what? Thank you, Patrick Graham, for the years you were here. Thank you. Appreciate whatever you did. But anyways, I like those 2. Those 2 could just look at each other and know what's going to happen. That's awesome to have that together on the defense. 2 young guys like that. And they were saying about the age, oh, Stooks a little bit older. Shut up. Shut up with the little bit older shit. Stop it. You're not going to get every 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 21-year-old that play. And a lot of these 21-year-olds, what happens to them?
They're not ready to play or they get injured.
Do we want to even talk about stupid shit? You give these kids all that fucking money, they don't know what to do. I know what they're doing with it. Going to Magic City and getting them sweet Lou lemon pepper wings. And I do say they are pretty good. I was there.
Yo, so then here this third pick in the first pick in the 3rd round, we go Kayvon Crawford. This one I was scratching my head, but then I'm thinking Malcolm Kuntz, right? Maybe not producing. Tyree Wilson is Tyree trash.
And then what happened?
And then we trade the trash. Hey, man, you're taking away my thunder, Jason. I mean, in the 5th round, I think I threw a party, baby.
It started to make sense. Mm-hmm. You're starting to see people behind the scenes there. Maddie, they know what the fuck they're doing.
Yes,
sir. Don't have these idiots in the building that are throwing darts at the board. Let's draft him because he's got a cool name. Let's draft him because I went to college with his brother. I think we should draft his little brother.
And there's so much upside for Crawford, bro. I mean, he just barely started playing football, bro. And if he's already just barely started playing football and he just got drafted, imagine the ceiling for this guy.
I mean,
so a high school basketball player, right? He was a basketball player, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's going to be a lot for him to process, which you saw that in the beginning of camp when he was sitting out there like, why did you say no? Well, it's just a lot. People are like, oh, he don't got it. He don't got a brain. No, he does. He's got to process stuff. Guys process things different. Okay? Yeah. Understand that. Listen, if my aunt, put it this way, this guy, all these people talking shit about these players, they're bums. Listen, they're in the NFL. You're sitting at home. Shut the fuck up. There's no player in the NFL that is a bum.
None.
They're in the NFL for a reason.
Not even a
or on the couch for a reason, because I wasn't 6'5". I did run a 4.4, but I wasn't big. Anyway, but we're on the couch for a reason. We do this. This is all speculation. You never know. I've never said I was an expert. Do I watch a lot of football? Yeah. Do I know some guys? Yeah. I don't claim to be an expert, but I damn sure tell you I'm no more than most of these sons of bitches that are on TV, because some of the shit they come up with is erroneous. Erroneous on all accounts.
Yo, then we come back. The second pick in the third with Trey motherfucking Zoom, baby. Hey,
Boy,
an anchor on the offensive line. Jason, give us the lowdown on Trey Zoom.
Trey Zoom played center, played left guard, played right tackle, played left tackle. He played all 5 spots on the offensive line. Now, this is a guy that we can plug in wherever we have to. I would like to see him at right guard. No, you know what? Let's put him at left. Put him over there with Colton. Put him at right guard.
I honestly think I would like to see him out at tackle, replacing Colton Miller if Colton Miller goes down, bro.
Well, that's what Charles Grant's for. I think Charles Grant is going to be awesome.
I think if you move Charles Grant in the inside and you put him to the outside.
You think so, huh? You think move him inside?
Yeah. Slow the game down for him a little bit, man. I think he's a little faster.
Put it this way, Matty. We have so many guys on this, like our backups, they're all interchangeable.
Yeah.
You can put him here, you can put him here. And that's smart. That is so effing smart. Now, the guy that we got as our offensive line coach has been coaching this scheme for years. Coach with Gary Kubiak. I forget what his name is right now. It's slipping my mind. But he coached with Gary Kubiak. He coached with Kubiak in Houston, coached him in Denver. He knows this.
Yeah.
And he's going to get these 100%. Guys set up. I can't wait to see this stretch game. I mean, we tried to run it a little bit with McFadden. It worked a little bit, but McFadden had those chicken legs. And I tell you what, by seeing him last year, he still got chicken legs.
Oh, hey. So speaking of that though, so like you brought up another guy that we're getting in that we haven't brought up yet, but Mike Washington Jr.
Ooh.
What do we? I mean, okay, so this is the 1-2 punch right here, bro. Lining him up with Genty, I think you found your bread and butter right here. You know,
and if we hear another person say this guy is going to be the starter, they need to get their shield taken away, and they need to go be a Charger fan.
Yep.
Let me tell you Mike Washington's bad things that he does.
Fumbleitis.
And tunnel vision.
Mm-hmm.
He's one cut, see ya. But he hits a guy, and he reminds me a little bit of Trent Richardson. Here's the reason why. Now everybody don't lose your minds. I know Trent Richardson, his vision, he didn't want to learn. Mike Washington wants to learn. Mike Washington played at Arkansas, and that's all they had was him. I mean, Talon Green was a monster. They were 2-10. Like their offensive line stunk. This kid, their defense was absolutely horrendous. Like this kid was basically their guy. But his vision isn't immaculate. That's why he got drafted where he got drafted. That's why he's going to be our backup. And you know what? He's a top-end backup. Which there's nothing wrong with that. If he starts to get a little crazy and be like, oh, I should be a starter, blah, blah, then we'll trade his ass to Cleveland.
No, 100%.
And they can send us one of those boys that they drafted. They got.
No, I think it'll work out with them, man, because I think Ashton Genty gets the outside. You know, like that dude's going to catch your outside runs. You know, Mike Washington's more of an inside runner. You know,
he's got that one cut quickness.
Yeah, and he's not very twitchy. You know, he's like you said, he's not a very twitchy guy. So I mean, he's like a one streak pony. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, he's got speed, but he's also got that power to go with that speed where he can run a guy over and continue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, if we can capitalize on that on the inside and the outside.
Oh God, yeah.
With both guys we have, dude, we got.
What's up, Daryl?
And do we still have Mostert? Is he still on? Is he still?
Nah.
Did we let him go?
I don't know if he is. He might be like hanging out in the building, you know, because it's Vegas. He's just chilling, having a drink, you know.
I didn't know if he was still on the team or not. Or if we only had him for a year. I can't remember.
I'm hoping we keep 4 because my boy Juice Box, Dylan Lauby's a great special teams player. He will go down there, great gunner. I hope we keep him because I know we're going to keep Hemby because Hemby's looking good, undrafted free agent from Indiana. If y'all watch college football out there, you know who Roman Hemby is. He did take a back seat to Kaylon Black, but I thought Hemby was better until I got up close personal with Kaylon Black. So
yeah, Lauby, in my opinion, he's got to work on his ball control, man.
And he didn't, honestly, Matty, he didn't really get a good shake, man. He got one carry, fumbled, and they put him in the doghouse after one fumble. Come on, man.
100%.
Yeah, I thought he had that drop too, man.
He was a rookie. I mean,
I don't know, man. Like I've seen a couple mistakes from him, man. That I'm like, he's got to fix that. But
remember where he's from, Matty. A, right? You know, like Charles Grant. William and Mary, you got him at New Hampshire. He was the Heisman Trophy winner in 1AA. That's got to be something.
Right.
You know, there's guys that get drafted on 1AA and become stars. I mean, Carson Wentz was one until he blew out both his legs, but it is what it is.
Yes, sir. Hey, we want to say what's up to Max. What's going on, fam?
We skipped over somebody, though. We did skip over somebody.
We got Big Easy.
The steal of the draft. I'm calling it right now. The steal of the draft.
Jared McCoy, bro. Y'all see me? Hey, we got another special guest right behind me, y'all. Yeah, y'all see who's back here?
Yo, it's
moderator in the building, baby.
Oh shit, dropping in like Aaron Rodgers. What's up?
You already know, baby. Hey, we're gonna get him a mic. I'm gonna get him situated, but y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
Jermon McCoy, if he's healthy. He's the number 2 corner that coming out. That kid will be a starter from day one if he's healthy, and he will take over that one side of the field. He will shut the field down. Understand, SEC. He shut guys down. He picked off Fernando. Remember that? Before he went to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
He picked off Fernando, and then he went to Tennessee, and before he got hurt, he was the guy. He was the guy. There was no Mansour Delane. They weren't talking about him. They weren't talking about the other ones. I don't even know. He said they weren't talking about Leonard Moore. They weren't talking about my guy who's going to be the number 1 corner in the draft. Hopefully we get a shot at him. Or Cam Coleman. Just saying. Already got it all set up. Already got an extra draft set. All Notre Dame. All Notre Dame from
Notre Dame. We're on out. Hell yeah. I got you right there.
But yeah, Jermon McCoy, he's a lockdown corner. He's going to lock down that one side of the field. He's not, you don't have to put him on the number 1. How many corners in this league actually covered the number 1 guy? You don't do that. You put your number 1 guy on their number 2. You put a bracket coverage on the number 1. You put a guy on him and you put the safety over the top. That's how you shut down offenses. That's how Darrell Revis was so good. He knocked out number 2s. He was that good of a player. He knocked out number 2s, and every time they tried to test him, he picked them. You know, Nnamdi was the same way. Nnamdi didn't have a lot of interceptions because they never tested him.
Yeah, because he was only on one side. He only shut down one side of the field. So I mean, they could just move all they had to do was move their top guy away from him.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I think McCoy, I think he'll be good for at least 5 years until that plug has to be taken care of. They said the smaller the plug, the rougher it's going to be, and that plug is pretty small. But I think we should have a solid player for at least 5 years, at least 5. I mean, if we don't get him for that much, look at where we drafted him at. We just took a chance with him. That's not a big deal. We didn't reach at him on the second or like we usually would. Like when we did Raider in Paradise, what's his name? DJ Hayden, like we reached on him. We traded up to get that dude. What were we doing?
Gary and Conley.
Gary, we're not talking about Gary. Gary's a good dude. Gary's a good dude. He's a good guy.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying anything bad about him. I'm just saying he was a reach too. I
think Garion was a year and a half short of being where he wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I mean, you're playing in those offenses, all that shit, like all those defenses, like Ohio State, man. You basically are doing nothing out there 95% of the time. You're blowing teams out 54-3, and you're barely playing. He got to the big boy league, and and then he got hurt too. Yeah. Remember that he got hurt, and that bar in his leg. Like I talked to Gary on X and stuff. He's down in Houston. He runs like a camp and stuff for kids and stuff. He's a good dude to talk to. But I bust him all the time. F your team. I hate Ohio State, but you're a Raider, so I love you. But yeah, he's been trying to get back, and I think he got back into the UFL, which I'm trying to keep up with that. Like that's football. I don't care. I watch football. It doesn't matter what it is. Spring football, whatever. Kayvon Turpin came from there, and the dude was an all-pro returner. Like, come on, man. There's some former Raiders that play in that league. I watched them.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Jason.
Sure.
When we got Jared McCoy, right?
Okay.
You said steal of the draft.
Steal the draft.
It's either going to be a guy that he makes it or breaks it, right? Because we're looking at his injuries.
Yes.
And we're looking at his ability to play.
Yes.
Do you think that he will actually play this year, or do you think that we're going to sit him, let him get healthy, and see what happens next year?
I think they're going to see once a mandatory camp comes, because he was at rookie camp and he was running around. They liked what they saw. I want to know what it is, the aftermath. How is the swelling? How is the knee? How does it feel after going through drills? How is this? How is that? That's what I want to know. I want to know if the rigors of a 16, 17, 18, even maybe 19 game season would be on that knee. That's why we went and drafted Hezekiah Massis, because there's the help right there. If McCoy goes down, Massis is a ball player, dude. He's a baller. Playing in I think Cal's in the ACC, right? I think they are. I don't know what all the it's the SEC, the Big Ten, and Notre Dame. That's all that matters to me. That's it. But Hezekiah Massis, he's a ball hawk as well. 4 picks, couple forced fumbles, I mean, and I think he's going to play. I think Massis is going to get a little burn on the field, I think. I mean, he'll probably play in a lot of dime, because, these teams are going to come out with spread offenses like crazy, which is ridiculous anymore. Oh, excuse me, folks. It drives me absolutely nuts that whatever happened to fullback, tailback dive. Well, what are we doing here?
Hey.
It's like...
Hey, as you guys know, we got the Predator in the building as well. So, hey, let me get your take on Jared McCoy, the number 4 pick. You think he's a steal? What do you think, brother?
I'm going to say it's too early. I think it's too early. He has health issues, and I don't want to rush him. How many people we rushed, thinking they're hurt? Look at Max Crosby. It's like, we love you. You're a great player. But you're not good to us if you're not healthy. We need
can't make the club in the top, Raider. You know that.
And granted, he's young. And I'm sorry to say, if it would have been a vet, I would have been like, fuck no, do not take him. But he's a rookie. He's coming out of college. I wasn't sold on him till I seen his highlights. To be honest with you, to be 100% honest with you, I didn't know anything about him. When we drafted him, me and Jeff went live. Me and Jeff 401, our boy Jeff. Yeah. We went live after the first day of after the draft, and we were talking about him. Like I said, bro, I can't say anything good. I can't say anything bad. But all I will say, rehab, do the surgery you need to do, come healthy, show up. Because guess what? It's a new team. It's a new era. It's new coaching. And right now, the ball's in his hand, bro. If he can stay healthy and he could produce for us, that's what we need.
Oh, I agree, brother. I agree. So what the Predator just said, man, I agree 100%. This is something that I agree with you, Deamon King. When we look at it as the steal of the draft, as a guy that was injured, as a guy that we say has the ability to shut down one side of the field.
If he's healthy.
We need to do the right thing for this guy. We need to sit there and let him recover. We need to let him grow. We need to let him develop.
You got to test it first. You got to see where he's at in his recovery. Yeah, you can't just sit him because of what happened. You got to see if he's able to go. Like, he might just sit there and be like, I'm good. And if doctors say that he's good, we got to give him the chance. You got to give him a shot. You can't let him just sit and then wither away. And then he comes back next year. And what if he's a step slower? Because he sat for that whole year. Now, I get what you're saying with the injury. Now, if he's healthy, he's going to play. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He's going to play because the kid is a dominant corner. He was a dominant corner before he got hurt. So we're going to see if he's healthy, and we'll see in the preseason what he can do. And I mean, like I said, we have Massis there. Hezekiah Massis there too. So I think there are future corners because Eric Stokes ain't for the long haul. I mean, I think DeCamerion Richardson is going to get cut, which I wish he didn't. I wish he would put on a little bit more weight because he looks like a string bean out there. 6'5", like 150 pounds. He looks like it's ridiculous. He looks like Dante Thornton Jr. Too skinny. Got to put on some weight.
Yo, so you said too skinny.
Too skinny.
He
looks like
the linebacker.
He looks like, yeah, but he's a corner. You got to hit. He looks like pickup sticks. He's tiny as hell. He's got that wingspan. I mean, big paws. He long, but big paws. He long, but he's still working on becoming a corner because he didn't do really anything when they played him. You know, so they must not have saw that. Hopefully, who we have in the building now, they can teach these kids the right way to play football. Unlike
how many years has Richardson been with us? He's been with since what? McDaniels?
A couple of years. I think three or four.
It was something. I mean, dude. I mean, you've had 3 years, man.
You know what I mean? Like, it's bad. He plays special teams. I mean, he's not going to start over anybody just yet.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you're saying like with the guys we have that we brought in, he would be your odd man out. Like you're saying. Like,
well, that's why I said he might get cut.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to get cut, dude. Like. Yeah, he just hasn't put anything out yet. You know what I mean? Like you said, he is kind of on that string bean side.
Yeah, he's flimsy.
Mm-hmm.
He's flimsy.
Wind blows over.
Nervous for a corner to be like that because if you got Derrick Henry come rolling around the corner, what the hell are you going to do? You're going to become a speed bump. You're going to be.
At that point, you got to jump on him like a spider monkey.
Man, I would punch him right in the dick. He would go right down. Fuck him. Fuck
Jason's tackling.
What if he's wearing a cup?
Punching the guy straight up in the dick and just making him bend over.
What if he's wearing a cup?
I have a mean uppercut, brother.
You're gonna hurt your hand.
But I hated Derrick Henry since college, so he can fuck off. I'm glad he fumbles all the time now, piece of shit. Fuck him.
Yo, after we get McCoy, right, that we called the steal of the draft, the guy that we were like, hey, man, this guy's a potential first-round draft pick.
Yes.
We pick the running partner, and I'm going to say running partner, not starting running back.
Nope.
Running partner, Mike Washington, who brings a different type of game. Yo, Jason, what are your thoughts on Mike Washington?
This is my thought right here. Hammer. Mike Washington, he might end up. Now, I'm going to say this. People are going to probably freak out. He might end up with like 8 or 9 touchdowns. Here's the reason why. Short yardage, he can always break one because he's that strong. You put him down on the goal line with Cameron Hayward or the Hayward kid in front of him. That's a guaranteed touchdown. If we start running 6 offensive linemen like that team from Pennsylvania ran, you put one of them big boys in there, you put Hayward in the backfield, you put Mayer at the 1 tight end, or run 13 personnel with them 3 tight ends. Because Brock can block. Brock can block.
Yeah.
Not bad. He can block. Michael Mayer, which I have soft spot in my heart for Mr. Mayer. So
me too.
It is what it is. What it is. But Ian Johnson, us re-signing him. Ian Thomas. I'm sorry, Ian Thomas. I'm glad we did because Ian Thomas can play. He's not a starter. He's a guy that we could put in there, give a couple blows to a couple people. He'll catch one or two balls if you throw him the ball. He's got skill. He's just not a dominant starter, but we re-signed him for a reason because Clint Kubiak likes to run the 13 personnel, and we have tight ends 1,000 times better than Seattle did.
Oh, and I want to say this though. Speaking of Meyer, though, do you truly feel like he had the chance and the opportunity to show his true potential?
I don't think.
I
so.
don't.
I think because when he went away, like this happened at Notre Dame too. He's got some stuff going on. Because it happened at Notre Dame when he was there, when they brought in another tight end, he got into his own head, just like they did here. Brought in another tight end, got into his head.
You put me up on game, so
yeah, he's like I'm a big Michael Mayer fan. I've been from freshman year at Notre Dame till now. And then when we drafted him, I was in tears at the draft. It was awesome. I was very, very happy.
Yeah, I remember talking to you out in Dallas about that. You were like, I really want to pick up Michael Mayer. And then
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I was in tears. It was like my favorite Notre Dame player that year going to my favorite team. It was awesome. It brought me back to when Rocket Ishmael went to the Raiders, because that jersey back there, number 25, that's my Rocket Ishmael autographed Notre Dame jersey. Over here, I got my autographed Raider Notre Dame or Rocket Ishmael jersey. I'm just a big Rocket Ishmael fan. That's my guy.
Yeah, see, Tim Brown's my guy.
Yeah, and
Yes,
him,
sir.
I got him over here. He's over there. I got Max over here, and the rest of them are in the closet. I don't have no more room, so that's what it is. But yeah, I think Mayer didn't get a full fair shake with these other regimes. I think this regime is gonna bring his 100% potential out. His potential. I think him and Brock are gonna eat these teams. Me personally, I don't think there's a linebacker that can cover either one of them.
Mm-mm.
I think Mayer just bodies dudes because he's so big and he's got such good hands. He doesn't have to be the fastest guy in the world. They just body him. Box out. Antonio Gates did it for damn years. He's in the Hall of Fame for that shit.
Yep.
I'm not saying Michael Mayer's a Hall of Famer, but, you never know. Anything's possible. He could end up with 8 touchdowns. Brock could have 8. We could have – Cousins could throw for 25 touchdowns. You don't know. We don't know what's going to happen this year. There's a lot of potential, but I think Michael Mayer is going to flourish in this offense because it's tight end friendly. What Pete Carroll ran, I don't know what friendly that was.
What personnel was it?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was like negative.
Nobody knows what he ran. Let's be
Nobody
honest.
knows, man.
Nobody knows what they were doing last year.
Chip Kelly was calling plays they weren't
themselves.
even putting in things. Now, I think Chip Kelly got a bum shake. He didn't get a fair shake because they didn't bring him in for Pete with Pete. Pete's like, I don't like this guy. Chip Kelly wanted to bring that Ohio State offense. You can't run that unless you have the players.
Yeah.
But like you said,
That's why
now
it's so
we got 2 good tight ends. We got 2 tight ends that can block. We got 2 big boys, and now we got 2 running backs that can punch that ball in.
Yes,
And
sir.
like you said, he can score this many touchdowns if he gets the blocks.
Stop
Yes.
that.
The line
Stop that
show up
22
and he
personnel right there.
follows his tight ends. They're punching in all day.
I'm salivating after the draft and what we did in free agency. I haven't been this excited for this team in some time. Like, am I excited every year? Yeah, of course. We're Raider fans. We're gonna be. We always look at the bright side. Like, yeah, man, we could win 10. Yeah, we could win 10, and then we win 2. Like, well, what happened? Well, what happened there? But this year, like I said, I think 6 is the floor. Now, do I think we can win 10? Things would have to bounce our way. Things would have to fall our way. But I think 8, I think, is reasonable with the schedule that we're playing. I mean, Jesus Christ, we should beat Miami by 70 points in the first game. Everybody's going to be calling for the Super Bowl.
All right, so realistically, what are you calling the season? What's our record?
8 and 9.
Will?
Deamon, you are just way too hyped up right now. 8 and 9.
Here's the reason.
9.
You know how our
I said 8
schedule is?
and 9 last year.
Look
I'm
who
gonna
we're
tell
playing.
you guys like this.
Look who we're playing.
I love you, Jason, and I know that you're saying the ceiling is 6 or the floor is 6. For me, the ceiling is 6 to 7. The reason, and I'm going to explain it, it's not because we don't have the talent. It's not because we don't have the right coaching. It's because it takes time to learn how to win. And it takes time for an organization to make changes like that, right? Now, do I think we're going to be in a lot of tight games?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think I look at the Washington Commanders.
Dude. Yeah. So I was going to say, hey, you know what? I got us over that, bro. I got us at a 10 win, bro. I think we can come in like a Washington Commanders. And like I said, it all depends on how we play with the offense, bro. If our offense gels, we are going places, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Look at the Cheatriots. They bring in that scumbag as a coach. They have that pussy as a quarterback. What is that about? They went to the fucking Super Bowl.
Hold on. Speaking of that, me and Will were in Boston, and we witnessed it with our own eyes, not on TV.
Why would you
go
to
Me and Will
Boston?
high-fived, and we said, we're back, baby. The way we whooped Boston's ass that week 1, we were like, we're back, we're high-fiving, we're talking shit, we're high-fiving people, Predators putting sticker on people's. True story, by the way. But it's like, look at the way the season ended.
Yeah.
They ended up in the Super Bowl. We ended up getting a first-round draft pick.
Fernando.
First Jeff's favorite player.
But and I know why you were in Boston. I won't even go to that scumbag city or that scumbag state. I know there's people there that live there. I'm not a fan. I went to a Yankee game when I was a kid and I got some racial slurs thrown at me. So I'm not okay with them pieces of shit in Boston. You know, they're very racist over there. They racist to their own players. It's insane. It's crazy as shit. But
that's only if you meet Robert Kraft.
But what about Mookie Betts?
You
Mookie Betts was getting the N-word thrown at him playing for the Dirtbag Red Sox by their own fans.
Well, matter of fact, Manny B, you can speak up on it. You were there. So I want to hear your thoughts. How did you feel after week 1 in Boston when us 3, Travel Brigade, West Coast, we were there, baby. We were there in full effect. How did you feel after that game and compared to the way the season ended? I want to hear your thoughts, Matt.
Hey, I'm always the guy. You got it. I give you till week 5, week 6. You know, week 6, I better know week 6, I'll know what you're going to be like the rest of the season.
Have an identity. I want to know our identity by then.
Week 1, I was excited. You know, I was thinking, you know, hey, we're going places. You know, like we find a quarterback that finally could like play some football. We got a running back finally, you know, that replaced Jacobs. You know, we have our line look good. Dude, it went to crap right away, like instantly.
What happened?
You know, the very next week we were like, "Holy cow, dude! Like that was not a very good game." In the following week, it was worse, and in the following week,
it was Antonio
worse.
Pierce 2.0.
Oh, it was worse than Antonio Pierce, bro. I would have loved to see Antonio Pierce. I think he would have got more wins last year, bro. Like, I just
the Italian style.
By week 6, I was over Pete Carroll. I was
100%. 100%.
And I was one that pushed for him. I was like, hey, you know what? I would take him over a Ben Johnson. I was that the whole time. I'm like, nah, man, like Ben Johnson, nobody knows what Ben Johnson's going to do. He's going to come in here and do the same thing every other Raider's ever done that comes in here as a first-time head coach, and he's going to bomb, you know, and then we just wasted this many. We bring in somebody with veteran, you know, knowledge and experience and Super Bowl knowledge. Yeah. No, it didn't work.
So basically what you're saying, you weren't the only one that drank the Kool-Aid, right?
I drank the Kool-Aid for one game.
Brother, I was funneling it.
I funneled the Kool-Aid in the preseason, bro.
I was funneling the Kool-Aid. When Gino came out to
won a Super Bowl,
I'm like, this is it. Let's go.
I was. The first game I was. But like I said, after the second and the third game, I was like, oh, nope, that was it. Like I wasn't. I already knew our season was pretty much in the dumps after that, man. Like second, third week. I'd say it was probably week 3, week 4, I'd say. And I was just done.
Yo, I'll tell you like this, B. We go week 1, Jason. I'm sitting there. We're in the stadium. You know, all 3 of us were at the game. We're sitting there, and I'd be like, Patriots fans is talking their shit. You know, we're doing our thing. And I see that we win the game, bro. Like literally, I was like, I didn't even like sit up and like get all excited. I was still waiting for us to figure out how to lose the game. Right? Because that's what the Raiders do. It doesn't matter if we're winning.
live with every week. We're going to fuck this up eventually. Like, we are so, we're so broken. We're so broken.
But not only that,
happy.
just to go to their hometown and the way we blacked out, not only their city, their state, their stadium, and we can go back to that week 1 last year. I called it. I said 40%, and this man and everybody else said I was crazy. And we can go back to another podcast after the game and Jeff and him. Oh, bro, it was 40%, which you don't mean apology, by the way, Cabron.
But, yo, guys, so we're going to continue on the draft. We're going to say, hey, Dalton Johnson. Hey, give us your evaluation on Dalton Johnson, Demon King.
He's Stooks' running mate. That's his partner. They were roommates at Arizona, so then they're best friends. And they've talked about it. Man, wouldn't it be cool if we got drafted to the same team? And there they are. They're Las Vegas Raiders. These two, like I said before, they don't have to say a word. They can look at each other and know what's happened, know what the other one's going to do. That is massive to have. These two have been together for so long. And that's good that one's the free safety, one's going to be the strong safety, possibly the nickel. We'll see. Yep. But he's there. Dalton Johnson is a banger. He will get in that box. He'll make some tackles. He's also a ball hawk too. You sense what's going on, what they drafted and the guys they brought in the building. They cause a lot of turnovers. They make a lot of interceptions. Do we see what we're kind of doing here? Because we haven't
get us the ball back.
Haven't had that in so many years. We would get this guy that is 32 years old and give him 3 years, $45 million, $98 million guaranteed, and he plays 2 weeks, and then he's gone. Never does anything, has 3 tackles, no sacks, a half
Christian Wilkins, Chandler Jones.
Chandler Jones was
Marcus Peters. Should I continue?
Chandler Jones was a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Let's hope he gets the help he needs. That's crazy son of a bitch. I'm like Warren Sapp. I absolutely hate Warren Sapp. I don't consider him ever a Raider, or that other scumbag that played at Marshall and also played for the Patriots and San Francisco and Tennessee. And should I go on all the fuck teams he played on trying to ring chase that piece of shit too? But let's go back to the draft before I go on a tangent.
All right, hey, so we go in the 6th round. Hezekiah Masses. Give us your eval, Demon King.
Hezekiah Masses, great biblical name right there. The kid played corner in the ACC. He was in the Pac-10, okay, which is, it's just all throwing. And he played a lot against Oregon, and he played well against Oregon. And what is Oregon known for? Come on.
They are known for the spread offense.
They're also known for being ducks.
Fucking guy.
Is that a trick question?
Anyways, quack. But Hezekiah Masses can hold his own. He can shut down the side of the field. He's a little rough around the edges, okay? But he causes turnovers, forced fumbles, interceptions, a lot of pass deflections on his part. He doesn't catch every one of them, but he knocks a lot down. So doesn't Dalton Johnson. Again, see the pattern? See the pattern what we're doing? Bringing in these ball hawks. Bring them. Give me the ball back. Give the ball back to Kirko Chains. Let him hand that ball off to AJ. Let him hand that ball off to Big Wash. Let him throw.
So right now, who's your ball
Powers.
hawk? Right now on the team. Right now, as it stands, not watching anybody, no preseason. Right now, who is your ball hawk and why?
Tre'Davious Stooks. Tre'Davious Stooks, because he's 1A, 1B with Caleb Downs.
Oh,
Caleb Downs is Caleb Downs because he played at Alabama, he played at Ohio State. Who else played with Tre'Davious Stooks in Arizona other than Dalton Johnson?
No, I got you, brother. I got you. Yo,
and they had a great.
Yo,
let me tell you something. One more thing about Arizona.
Go ahead.
Their defensive back coach is Chuck Cecil. If you guys are older, you know who Chuck Cecil is. Anybody know who Chuck Cecil is?
He's a fucking dude, bro. He's been coaching forever.
Yeah, Chuck Cecil was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Is Chuck Cecil too dangerous for the NFL? Because this dude just lit people up like Christmas trees. He did not give a fuck what happened to him. He just rock, hammer, free safety, hammer. He would go through drills with them during pregame. He would go through drills and hit with people because he's a psychopath. And that's what I want. I want psychopaths on my defense. Stooks and Johnson got trained by Chuck Cecil. Tre'Davious Stooks will have plenty of interceptions next year. I'm pretty sure he will.
I can't lie. Sitting in that Pittsburgh stadium, I got to say, panel, I got to say, chat. When I was sitting next to 401 Jeff, I was with 805 Raider. I was with Sincere. There's so many people I was with. But I'm going to say when they called his name, I swear they will confirm this. It was almost like that Soldier Boy thing where they were like, Drake, because we were all like, Stooks, and we all looked at each other like, Stooks? Didn't know about him. I seen a couple games, couple things here there, looked up his highlights, and after doing my homework and after actually being in Pittsburgh at the draft and giving it a Predator grade, I don't work for ESPN, I don't do this for a living, but I was actually happy that we got him. Like you said, we need some ball hawks.
Yeah.
We need some, give me that ball. Try throwing in my zone again. Please try that. We need some Rod Woodson and Charles Woodson action again, baby. We need that again.
I thought we were going to draft AJ Halsey, the safety from LSU, because I did a lot of research on him and so I was like, oh, I like Halsey a lot. We still could have got Halsey in the third round. He went to Indianapolis. I think it went 57th. I think it was 57. I'm not sure, but because I wanted two safeties. We need safeties. We need backups too, and look at teammates. We got Stooks and Johnson.
All right, brother. Then we go into the 6th round. We draft Malik Benson. Give us your eval on Malik Benson.
He's going to be a dominant returner. He's going to be a very, 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 very good punt returner. He played at Oregon. First, he played at Florida State, and he was a dude at Florida State. He's 6'1". He's kind of tiny, but the kid's strong. He played in that Oregon offense, which a lot of those guys at Oregon, the receivers, they don't have a route tree. It's like run down, deep post, skinny post, bubble screen, stay, 2-yard in. That's it. He has to learn how to run routes a little bit better.
But I'll say that in college, you think he could do that at the NFL level?
Yeah, you just got to have the right coaching. You can teach a guy how to run a route. Yeah, if they got the skill, you can teach them. Yeah, that's what Dante is going through now with the Raiders, Dante Thornton Jr., because Tennessee was one route, and that's it. That's all they ran with those wide receivers. But you've seen the guys that they have draft out there. You know what I mean? They're getting drafted every year. I think Dante's going to have a very good year for us as well. But, Malik Benson, I'm looking at him this year more like special teams, more like punt return, kick return, because that's what he's dominant in. He's got speed out the yazoo. He's got speed. This kid gets the ball in his hands. We might run a slip screen with him, maybe a reverse with him here and there, but we got that too. Remember, we still got Trey. We got Dante too. Dante's 6'5". Malik's only 6'1". He's kind of on the shorter side, but the kid is a dominant returner. And that's what we're looking at him to do mostly his rookie year. Let's get that return because we got receivers. I don't think we need to pick anybody up. I don't give a shit. I like our guys. Let's let these kids learn. Why are you going to bring somebody in and take all that up like they brought in, what's his name? I forget what his fucking name is. I don't really care. It's not that important. He was a virgin until he got married anyways. Yeah, I know who he is. I worked with a girl who went to school with him. I know all about him. Yeah, he's from Tulsa. Yeah, you fucking clown. Anyways, you don't need to bring anybody else.
I'm about to Google that.
Yeah, check him out. Yeah, he's from Tulsa. And
from Tulsa.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
No, he's from Tulsa. Yeah. My friend Leslie, who played at Kansas, she was really close friends with Tyler. And they would go party. He never drank. He never really drank. He didn't party or none. He would go and hang out, but he wasn't a drinker. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that. That's why he would fall down right on the ground on the field. Catch the ball, fall down.
No,
I don't believe in that. I mean, if you can get an extra 4 or 5 yards, you get it. Don't just fall on the ground. I get it. Live to fight another day. Jerry Rice never ran out of bounds.
Shoot.
Tim
Hey,
Brown never ran out of bounds.
I love it. I love it. So, hey, in the last round, we pick up a defensive tackle.
Yes.
Hey, and then we're going to go on to the season. And then I think most of us will have some sort of a talk there. But I don't think we have enough information on this guy. Matt, what's your thoughts on the 7th round? Or do you feel like you don't have enough information on Brandon Cleveland?
I don't really have a lot on him. I know he's
Not much.
kind of a big dude. Yeah, like I think what you guys said earlier, he doesn't need to be pretty. He
No.
just needs to be somebody to sit there and plug a hole. He's got to plug the A gaps, man. That's all he's got to do.
This is him.
Plug the A gaps.
This is what we want. Our linebackers looking around him.
Yep.
Coming up and taking everybody out. Keeping
Yep.
everybody clean. That's
Yep.
what this kid is going to be there for. He's not going to be there to make tackles. He's not going to be there to get sacks. He's going to be there to keep linebackers clean,
Yep.
keep guards off them, and take up space. Take up space, big boy. Take it up.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think
absolutely.
I think everybody in this draft was expecting us to go defensive tackle and go after that big name and bring that big dude in there to make those tackles and be that Aaron Donald. And I don't think you really necessarily, like you say, I don't think we necessarily even need that when it comes down to our nose tackle.
And like you said, Matty, Aaron Donald's once in a generation.
100%.
You know what I mean? When he came out, everybody's like, oh, he's too short. Yeah, that motherfucker's fucking Hall of Famer, first ballot, no doubt. And he still looks ripped, chiseled.
Yeah.
We don't need, listen, be Sam Adams. Be our Sam Adams. Be
100%.
Tim Washington. Block up that hole. Let them guards try to move your big ass out of the way.
Yeah.
Like,
BJ
okay,
Raji that shit, bro.
McDonald. Everybody wanted McDonald, correct?
Yep. Everybody did.
McDonald.
What up,
Two-down
Jeff?
defensive tackle.
Salute, Jeff.
He's a 2-down defensive tackle.
What's up, Jeff?
2 down.
Yeah.
That's all
What are
he's
you
going to be.
What are you gonna do with the other 2 downs?
Do you really wanted to draft like me? I wanted Denzel Boston. I was a Denzel Boston fan. I did a lot of research and I'm like, okay, let's take this number 1 if he's there. He was. And now I look and see what they were doing and I'm like, okay, I'm cool with it. I'm very happy with how this draft turned out. I'm glad we didn't get crazy.
Now, and I'll say this, and let me ask you this. So, Deamon, say we got McDonald, and say he was another bust like Tyree. Let's say that.
That's what
Look what Malcolm Kuntz did in a healthy year and a half a year. He got half of Max Crosby's sacks, and he was on the opposite side.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I don't want somebody just plugging a hole. I want somebody who's going to be that dog. You said we need them dogs. No,
that's a defensive tackle.
Dogs on them.
Defensive tackles aren't meant to make tackles. They're meant to take up blocks and keep linebackers clean.
100%. Yes, sir.
That's what they're supposed to do. Aaron Donald is a generational. Chris Jones is different as well. They're different.
When you
Brandon
get a guy
Cleveland
that
is
big,
there. He's not there to make tackles. He's not there to make Pro Bowls. He's there to take blockers away from Nakobe Dean, take blockers away from Tommy Eichenberg, take blockers away from Quay Walker. Get those guys off. We don't want guys coming to the second level.
What up, Jeff? Doing good,
That's
brother.
what we want.
You know what I love,
Hope
Jason?
you're
You
doing
just
well.
said the key word. Okay. Everybody expects to get these D tackles that are big time stars, big time playmakers, but it's very rare to find that at that position. And in a 3-4 defense, you are a 2-gap plugger. You are not supposed to be this guy that gets 10 to 15 yards deep. You're literally going 2 to 3 yards deep, and then you're going in and plugging a hole, letting your linebackers fill and make those stops.
And also, I remember everybody was on the Lee Hunter page with the second pick in the draft. Lee Hunter's a good ball player. He's a good locker room guy. but he's another one. Is he going to get? Look at the team that he played for at Texas Tech. Look at the stars he was surrounded by. And he got overshadowed by all those stars. I want my defensive tackle to bring his lunch pail to work, to take blockers, to keep my linebackers clean, and keep my blitz and safeties clean. That's what he's there to do. You're there to do the dirty work. So do the dirty work. Do that. If he turns into Aaron Donald, awesome. Beautiful. But there's not many out there like that.
That's kind of a high expectation, bud.
Hey, that's the only expectation I have is high.
100%. Hey, guys, we're going to get off the draft. We're going to move on to the season, right? And I'm not going to talk no freaking preseason because ain't nobody give a damn about the preseason. Hey, and if you're gauging this team by the preseason, then you're an idiot because nobody plays their dudes and goes.
Football. You need to stop watching football and start doing something else with your time.
100%. Hey.
Start jumping rope at that case.
Hey, 401 Raider Jeff is already coming out with this prediction. He's saying we're 4-13.
Jesus Christ. That's bullshit.
You mean 401 Jeff, the one that said we weren't going to draft Mendoza? That guy?
Yeah, he was all about the trade.
Hey, so September 10th or September 13th, right? Home opener. We play the Miami Dolphins. Matty B, what do you see at the home opener? Do we win that one? Do we lose that one? What do you see?
Man, I think Miami's the worst team in the league right now. So if we don't win this game, then we gotta go back to the drawing board for week 2. But I think
Miami's 2 years out.
Yeah, if we lose to Miami, we got bigger problems, man. But I think we should definitely take this game, bro, for sure. And I think, you know what? I think everybody needs to show up to this game if you can get there. And wear your black. Don't be wearing no white. And black out that stadium in there, man, because if we do that, man, I think that's going to set the tone for the rest of the season. So don't let them Miami Dolphins come up there.
Jason, week 1, Miami, home opener. Thoughts?
Who's Miami's kicker?
Ray Finkel.
Okay, 38-6. 2 mercies out. 38-6.
You're going 38-6 Raiders?
Yeah. What do you think? I was going to say Dolphins? What made me come to the goddamn screen? Listen, Miami's about 2 years out. New coaching staff, new everything. They're stripping it down. They're only keeping A-Chain. Jesus, they traded Waddle. They got some pieces on defense, but they ain't world beaters, But they did have a decent draft. Miami had a really good draft. They got Jack. They got Jacob Rodriguez, which I was hoping the Raiders would have grabbed, but no, it is what it is. But, yeah, they're about 2 years away, so I think Miami might win one game this season, honestly.
Maybe. All right, brother. Predator, what's your thoughts?
I'm not even going to say my thoughts. It's more my hopes. I hope Raider Nation is at that stadium. And back to what Matty B said, like me and you, bro, we've been going back for, the last 5-6 years at that stadium. And it's like, I'm tired of it seeing other teams like just more than us in our own stadium.
A lot of this, man.
And so honestly, like I want to see all Raider Nation. Well, I don't give a shit what club you're from. I want to see everybody show up in full force. And like Matty said, wear your black thing. Let's black it out. And honestly, let's win, baby. And we had the same talk last year. We were excited last year. As Leo calls him, we had Peter Carroll. And I ain't gonna lie, once again, I drank the Kool-Aid. I was excited too. And after the end of the season, I'm like, get rid of his ass. But now we got a young team. We're not bringing in these bets on these stupid high maximum, contracts. We had a cap. Honestly, I will truly, truly be happy with a 500 season. But most of all, I want to see everybody, all Raider Nation fans, all clubs. I want to see everybody at that home opener. I want to black it out. And most of all, I want us all to be cheering down that bridge with that dub, screaming, Raiders.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you guys like this. Week 1, we got to make a statement. We got to go out there and absolutely dominate. Because honestly, like you guys said, the Dolphins in a rebuild mode. If we come out there and we squeak by Miami, it is going to make people ignite and say, oh, Mendoza needs to be the starting quarterback. Why is Mendoza not starting? If Mendoza would have started, we would have been winning by 100 points. That right there would be the worst thing that we could do to that young man and put him in that spot, right? So I really do think it has to be a statement game, and we got to go out there and put a stamp on it. All right. Then we go game 2. We go to the Chargers. Matty B, what do you think?
Fucking hate the Chargers. Fuck those guys. We're going to beat them by 20.
Jason?
You know what? I don't even have to say anything. He said it all. Predator said it all. I hate fucking Chargers. They have 3 fans. They're all assholes. The fucking that fake ass fan that was on TV that I don't know what her name is. She's a clown too. I met a couple of their fans at the draft. They were cool, you know, and they were like, oh, you guys are never going to be good. So I spit out the girl, and that's what she fucking got. She was a cunt. But anyways, I'm just kidding. I didn't spit at no girl. I don't do that. I spit at her husband. But I think because they're I hate fucking Jim Harbaugh. I hate him so bad.
I think if we do good week 1, I think we travel well week 2.
Yeah,
I think that helps us win. Well. I think that helps us win week 2.
Like, listen, I don't go out to Vegas because it's too expensive for me. I don't have it like that. I rather sit home and watch the game. I travel to the away games. I don't do Vegas too much. I went to the first game ever in Vegas when it was COVID. But ever since then I haven't. So because
that was the Dolphins. Me and my wife were there that game. We went to overtime.
Yeah. It was it's just the money situation. But maybe this year I'll try to get out there. I'll give it a shot. We'll see. I might have to sell a kidney, which you only need one anyways. No big deal. It's not big deal.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Sell a Webble. It's easier.
Listen, I've been looking into shit. I'm 48. I ain't having no kids. I'll sell the fucking both of them. I don't even care.
There you go. Shit. Double the money. Double up. Shit. Might get season tickets.
Put silver balls in there. And then when I walk around, it just go ding, ding, ding. They'd be fucking slanking around. Anyways, 27-14 Raiders.
Predator, what do you got?
You know, Chargers, as much as we hate them and dislike them and say fuck the Chargers and all 2 are their real fans, because I met the real 2 fans in Pittsburgh. There's only 2 of them in that whole fucking stadium.
Yeah, dude.
But you know, it's a rival. It's a rival. We're gonna play hard. It's gonna. Sometimes it's either a blowout or it's a close game, and it comes down to the minute. I have been to the stadiums where we won in overtime. I've been to games where they beat us in overtime. So I mean, with that being said, I'm feeling confident. I'm going to say 24-17 Raiders.
Hey, all right. Hey, y'all on this positive note, I'm going to tell you like this.
Here comes the
This is going to be the first loss of the season.
Here we go. Hey, Debbie Downer Will.
Hey.
Raider Will 401.
No, I'm telling you guys right now, man. Hey, you guys know, and I know it. Even though the Chargers, we hate the Chargers, with Jim Harbaugh, they are a legitimate team. That dude might not win a Super Bowl with them, but they are always a good, solid team.
Has that team ever won a Super Bowl?
I heard this earlier today. I heard that he may be on his last year in Los Angeles if he doesn't go to more than a playoff win this year. Like, that was just an article I read that some people were saying around the league. So I don't know, man. This might be his last year as a Chargers head coach.
Listen,
depending on
Herbert isn't that good.
Yeah.
God, why do these people think that he's a guy? Yeah, he's a guy because he's got balls and a penis, but it don't mean that he's good.
So
Jesus
let me ask you this though, Jason. If
He
we're
sucks.
saying that,
I never
hey,
liked him. I thought he was terrible coming out of Oregon. I didn't think he was good. No, I don't think any Oregon quarterback has ever been good.
Nope,
Name one.
there hasn't been.
No, Joey Harrington, terrible. Very smart, terrible. Dennis Dixon, terrible. Achilles Smith, terrible. Dante Moore is going to be terrible. Dylan Gabriel, terrible. Bo Nix, bum. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it about Bo Nix. Give me a fucking break. He broke his ankle. Give me a break.
Shoot.
That's a
Hey,
good one. That's a good one.
so then we go to NOLA, week
Ooh.
3. Matty B, thoughts?
Yeah, I think we can win this game too, man. I think we can go 3-0 in the first 3 weeks. And the Saints, they had a pretty good draft too. We can't quite count them out. It's gonna be a close game. I think the next two, our first 2 games the Chargers game and this game are gonna be pretty close games. I think they're going to put up a fight, but I think we come out on the top with this one. I still think they're probably a year or 2 out. Not saying that we aren't either, but I think we had the better draft. And I think we got a better coach. So I think we could pull this one out too.
Okay. Y'all ready
Jason?
for this one? Y'all ready for this? Okay. 24-24. 5 seconds left. We roll out to Tokyo Toe. He kicks a 56-yarder to win the game. Boom!
The lights go off and everything. Damn.
I didn't plan that. That was awesome. That was awesome. I didn't even plan that one.
I didn't even think they make clap-ons anymore.
Yes, the Tokyo Toe will win the game for us in New Orleans.
All right. So you both got us at 2-1. Predator, what you got?
17-10 Raiders. And Raiders.
Hey, he got 17-10 Raiders. I'm going to tell you like this. I feel like we win this game. We go to NOLA. I don't think NOLA is a team that is at that level yet that we can't say we can't compete with, right?
They're just
Or
fight.
a team that we shouldn't go in there and dominate.
They got fight.
Sir, they had a better record than us last year.
Yeah, Tyler Shook is a good quarterback. He's not terrible. He's not bad.
Even with the better record, like what I'm saying, I just feel like we can come in there and we can steal that win. I feel like we can come in there and make a difference because of the fact that they took Tyree Wilson, bro. I'm like, what kind of trash GM takes Tyree Wilson?
Sir, they took Derek Carr too.
With the broken back. That's all you need to know. I'm like, they took a broken Derek Carr.
That was when the car broke down.
Wanted Derek Carr when he was the offense coordinator in New Orleans.
That's what Kubiak had. So then we go on to week 4. The Kansas City Chiefs at home. Matty B, we win or we lose this one?
We lose this one, man. I think we lose this one. I have a feeling something's going to happen in this game. It's going to be one of those fucking like, hey, the last second we throw the fucking ball at the last, or we snap the ball at the last second, hit our quarterback and we fumble it, type shit. Yeah. So I think this is the first game we lose. Division game, we're still 1-1 in the division at this point. So 3-0. We'll fall 3-1.
Gotcha.
I think we lose by a field goal in this game.
Okay.
I think it's another close game.
Close game.
Yeah, I think it's a close game, and I think it puts us on the map where people start fearing us at this point.
Okay. Jason?
Yeah, I feel the same way Matty does. I think we lose this one. I think it's going to be very close. I think that Kansas City may lose a player after this game, and it will shape their whole season.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I could see that.
Interesting. Predator, what you got?
First of all, F word Mahomes, F word Travis Swifty or whatever his last name is.
Trailer.
I hate to say it. The refs are always on their side, bro. And I feel that is going to be our first loss. I feel we will do good until we get up to that point. And I feel it's either going to be a blowout by 3 touchdowns or we win by 1. And I'm calling that. And matter of fact, shout out to our boy Mayo. Challenge coin time. Where's your coin at, Cabron?
Bro, your wife gave you yours. Put that down. Hey, yo.
I got mine.
Okay, where's yours?
I don't do the coin thing.
So I'll tell you guys like this, right? If we go, this is another game I think we're going to lose. You're absolutely right. Like, I just feel like Andy Reid has our number. Guy can freaking coach his ass off. Up. We got Chase.
The new Belichick?
I don't know what's going on here. Like, Jason left the seat on fire.
We're good.
Yo, so
I have to check on my 2 girls, man.
yeah, I got you, brother. Hey, so we go for me, we're 2-2 at this point, right? A lot of us have us 3-1. We're 2-2. I mean, like, at least we're 50%. Then we go to the Cheatriots, or they come. Yep, we go to the Cheatriots, the Gatriots. And what happens in Foxborough there, Matty B?
Man, I think this is another close game that we're going to have. I also believe this game right here, like the Patriots right now are waiting on to see what happens with Mike Vrabel. I think depending on what happens with Mike Vrabel, if he's there, I think they beat us in this game. I think they hold a little bit of a grudge of losing to the worst team in the league last year. I think we actually lose this game right here. I think we play tough, and that's all depending on if Mike Vrabel's there. If Mike Vrabel ain't there, I think we could pull this game out. I think it all depends on that and how much of a distraction that becomes for the team. So I do think we lose it though. And I'm gonna say we probably lose it by 10.
Okay. Yo, Jason, thoughts?
I think there's too much going on in New England. I think they're going to be terrible this year. I think there's too much going on in that office with the head coach. It's going to start trickling over to the players. I think he's going to get fired. So I think we boat race New England.
Okay.
I think they're going to have a bad year. They can be like, "Oh, play for coach." No. That shit don't work up there. The guys are all gone. Belichick's gone. Brady's gone. You know, that magic is out the fucking door. Last year was just honestly, it was a fluke. The easiest schedule in the history of the NFL ever assembled. They had. And they lost to the worst team.
Hey, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, brother.
But I don't think they're going to be good at all. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, and I'll probably get called out on it because that's what people like to do. They like to call people out. But yeah, I don't think they're going to be good at all. I think they're going to have a shit year. I think there's too much going on in that building, and I really do. I don't think he's going to get fired. I think he's going to resign to get that away from everybody. And yeah, Drake May is good. They have some pieces there. But is Will Campbell really that good of a tackle?
Oh, man. Hey, he got taken advantage of in that championship game.
I mean, now teams are going to know what to do.
No, you ain't lying.
I mean, remember, Spillane's a year older. Of course, they got the kid, Gonzo, and we should have fucking drafted him, the son of a bitches. Christ. Fucking taking Ty rules and fucking Gonzo. And anyways, we're gonna win.
Yo, we got the message of the night. It says, haha, The owner is a tug job specialist. If anything, they're hitting up an Asian massage parlors.
Jesus. My God. I'm speechless. I don't know.
That's where Diana Rossini was found.
Yeah, her and her big fucking ears. Ugly bitch. Giving Italian women a bad name. Whore.
Predator, what you got with New England, bro?
This is one I don't have a score for because
0-0 tie.
It used to be a rival. It used to be a rival, but it's like,
it's still a rival.
How many years did they whoop
It's
our
still
ass
a fucking rival.
in a row? Let's be honest. They whooped our ass for a while, but like you were saying, with the Brady, the Belichick, but also look at last year when we were there, us three, me, you, and Matty B. We got that W. So I'm gonna say this. I don't have a score, but I will say this. I'm gonna say that's gonna be our first overtime game. I'm calling it now. That's my thoughts. First overtime game, baby.
Okay. Look, man, this game is really going to depend. Like, I agree with you guys with this whole Vrabel situation. If Vrabel's baby mama happens to have the baby at that time, we will not see Vrabel on the sideline. That might be a blessing. But as we all say, hey, man, I agree with Jason. This whole thing of the offseason having all this turmoil and all this people talking about your team about things other than football, right? It's not that, hey, the coach is distracted. Bro, I'll be like, do you imagine Vrabel's wife right now, bro? Vrabel's wife is like fucking killing people. And you guys know at your house, happy spouse, happy whatever, bro, there ain't nothing happy in that home right now. And with every single week that passes by with all these rumors coming out, it is a big time thing. And she is being constantly reminded that her husband stepped out of their marriage probably. And something happened.
Couple times.
Allegedly.
But wait, hold on. So funny thing, Jeff says, funny thing here in New England, the news ain't talking about it at all anymore. But
allegedly.
Here's the thing.
Stop with that allegedly shit.
Yeah. So that's what we're saying, right? But even if the local news doesn't cover it, the national news covers it, and people are calling her, bro. And being like, hey, your husband is a piece of shit, blah, 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 blah. So I think I agree with you guys that can affect them, and we might be able to sneak that win. Now, if this doesn't affect them, the Patriots will be locked in. I mean, if your team is mentally strong enough to block all this shit, bro, they're going to be stout. And let's be honest, it's very rare. So it says they haven't been even from the start. It was a short-term issue in the news. Well, it hasn't stopped on TMZ.
I still think
hasn't stopped on ESPN.
Facebook.
Yeah. You know why?
Because files?
Yep.
Listen, if that was a Raider, it would be all over the front fucking page.
Everywhere.
John Gruden. That ESPN shit. I don't watch ESPN anymore. All I do is watch games on it. I don't listen to none of them clowns. Dumb Orlovsky, Stephen A. Smith, all of them they're a bunch of idiots. Ryan Clark, I pray to God. I would fist fight him. He's probably gonna win, but I'm getting one in. I got you. These people talk so much shit about the Raiders, and now after the Fernando thing, they all want to get on the train. Guess what? There's no room, you pieces of shit. Stay the fuck off. Stay in your lane over there. We'll take care of it. When we're hoisting that Lombardi again, none of yous are invited to the motherfucking parade. And I will be damned if that hooker is there or if that whore is there. I'll get thrown out. I'll get arrested. Be like, bitch, you ain't belong here. Get the fuck out of here. All you did was talk shit about us for years. You're still talking shit. She'll be the first one. She'll have, I got a Raider shirt. Me and Max are friends. No, bitch, he don't even like you.
Yo.
Devontae Adams loving bitch. She's a cunt too.
Then Buffalo comes to Las Vegas.
Oh,
Matty B, thoughts on Buffalo?
I think we beat Buffalo, bro. I honestly think we can beat Buffalo. Now they didn't really do much. Like, they're not Buffalo like everybody. They're not that feared team anymore. Josh Allen, maybe.
That's it.
But that's it. That's all they got. They didn't upgrade anything. They didn't do much in the offseason. If anything, they lost more players. You know,
Well, they got DJ Moore. I mean, they do have DJ Moore. I mean, I'm not like knocking that or anything.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, and I mean, they had Stephon Diggs too, man. Look at that team that they had with Stephon Diggs, and they couldn't get it done. You know what I mean? And Coleman, and Keon Coleman, like that. If they couldn't have got it done with those guys, they're not getting it done with DJ Moore.
If he turns into that guy that he's supposed to be, look out. Because, like, Keon's good. He's a good player. I mean, something got in his fucking head.
Oh, he's still with the – oh, I'm sorry. I thought Keon Coleman left. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's still there. He's still there.
Okay. Yeah, my bad. I don't know, man. I just really don't. I don't know, man. I think we could beat him.
Didn't James Cook get paid? So he ain't going to do shit anymore.
Yeah.
That's what happens. You pay him.
That's why I didn't mention him. Yeah, he got paid.
All right. Demon King.
Yes.
What do you got? Buffalo. We got him at home.
Hey, let me say something real quick before you answer that. This is where all those corners that we just drafted, this is where they all start shining right here.
Could be.
If we can keep Josh Allen in the pocket and don't let him get outside, I think we win the game. I don't think their defense is that good. I know they got some holes, and yes, they do have James Cook. He's a good running back. He is, but he just got paid, and everybody knows how that goes. Running backs get paid, they fall off a little bit. They don't go for that extra yard. They will step out of bounds instead of getting that extra 1 yard. But stop it, Jeff. Stop with Dylan.
You're just poking us, man. All right, whatever, dude.
Hey.
Oh God!
Right, we lost it. We lost this game. Okay, we lost this game.
Yeah, we lost. We lost it.
What you got?
Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid. Yeah, we got him.
Sure. Let me see. When it comes to the Bills, I'm gonna say I agree with you because I do not think they are the team they used to be. I'm gonna say I think they win more games than they should because of Josh Allen. Which, don't get me wrong, I would have loved to have him as a QB, especially with, I'm gonna throw back with Ruggs. Just, the players we had and some of the lines we had could have been potential. But I see us beating them, man. I don't think they are the same team. I think they lost a lot of key players. Josh Allen is taking a lot more hits than what he's used to, in my opinion. And honestly, I think it's starting to show. I truly think it's starting to show, and it's just like I'm not saying that he can't win a Super Bowl, but what I'm saying is I don't think he's the right person for us, but I think we get him. And honestly, I think we get him through the running game. Back to what Jason was saying. I mean, it's that 1-2 punch. We have Jerry, but beyond him, who do we have? We had nobody. Now we got Washington. We got some fresh legs. Like you said, we could tire that defense all day. You can run it with Genty. You can push it with Washington when the defense is tired, and so is Genty's legs. You got to work that defense, man. You got to have that 1-2 punch. My personal opinion.
Yeah, like you were saying, Josh Allen just got married, just had a daughter. He's got to produce, or I'm sorry, he's got to keep his stealth going for a few more years. I think he's going to stop taking as many hits. I think he might throw the ball away a little bit more. It's a whole new ball game now, Mr. Josh. Your wife, she's hot as fuck. You better fucking keep some shit going. Or I tell you what, she's gonna be in fucking Adonis Creed's corner. You know what I'm saying?
He said Adonis Creed, my man.
Adonis Creed ain't real, right?
You up? Yeah, Michael B. Jordan's fucking real though.
Michael B. Jordan.
Hey, but Rocky Balboa is real.
No, the fuck he ain't.
No, he's not.
He has a statue. You got a statue?
That's just Sylvester Stallone and
right fucking here. How about it?
Yeah,
Fucking how about it?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys like this. I agree with you that the Bills are not the same team, especially with Sean McDermott not there, right?
Yeah.
I really think Sean McDermott made that defense stout, made that defense whole, and made them play physical. This whole Brady guy that they're bringing in as their new head coach, which was the quarterbacks guy,
Brady.
To me, that's a soft move. And that's going to soften your team, right?
Well, they kept him to keep Josh, comfortable. Joe Brady ran the best offense in college football history, arguably. He was the offense coordinator at LSU when Joe Burrow was there.
No, I got you. But here's where the key part falls in. Matty B hit it on earlier. This is where our defensive backs got to shine. If we shine and take away the ball and keep the ball away from Josh Allen by running the football, we can win this game. But do I see it happening? I don't. I see us losing to the Bills. Now let's move on to October 25th. We play the Rams in LA. Matty B, thoughts?
I think we lose this game. I think we lose to Matthew Stafford, man. I think we got a curse against him, man. Like our team is cursed when we play him. For some reason we just can't beat him. So I honestly just think it don't matter who he could be on the shittiest Lions team and we would still lose to this guy. So I think we lose this game, man. We don't do good against the Rams. Man, I think they beat us by probably 7-10.
All right. Jason?
I think we lose to the Rams. I mean, they're better than us. There's nothing else to say.
And not even yet. I forgot. I mean, and Devontae Adams, man, I forgot about him. Don't hold anything against him. That dude will he'll still tear the top off of you. So.
Yeah, I hate his guts too. He's a fucking crybaby piece of shit too.
I'm talking fuck him, being a whatever. I'm just saying don't count him out, man. He'll fucking still tear the top off of you.
He's gonna score 15 touchdowns and he's gonna have 15 yards receiving.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Hey,
one yard,
the game's in Vegas,
touchdowns.
Sorry, not LA.
It doesn't matter where it's.
It don't matter. We'll still lose that one.
We're gonna lose to them. Yeah, I got none. They're just a better team. That's not the standard. The standard is Seattle because they won. They're the last one. The Rams are just a better team. All around, they're a better team than we are right now.
All right. Predator?
I agree. I feel we're going to lose it, but in my heart, fuck Jimmy G, fuck Devontae Adams. So it's I want to shove it down their throat. That's my personal opinion. And I feel they have better coaching, better staff, a better organization just right now, as of right now. But I hate to say it. I think we can compete with them. I'm going to call it right now. They only beat us by 3. I'm saying it right now. They only beat us by 3. My personal thoughts.
Yo, the Rams are a far superior team to us. They are. Sean McVay is going to he licks his chops every time he sees Las Vegas on the schedule. The guy is an offensive guru. You know what? I love Predator's optimism about, hey, it's going to be a tight game. I really feel like they fucking come in there and they give it to us by 20. I'd be like, we're just not there. We're just not there yet. So I feel like they come into our house, they give it to us by 20, but then we go to the New York Jets.
Jesus Christ. We don't even have to talk about this. This team isn't going to score a point this year.
Next.
Damn. Predator?
Yeah, what are we fucking talking about here? It's the goddamn.
I can't even lie. It's the first time Predators lost for words. He said not a point. So I don't even think I have a word because he just proved the point. Shit.
This fucking team.
What did they prove? What did they score 3? Can I say they scored 3?
They're playing for the next 8 years.
Yep.
They think,
bro, they've been playing for the last 58 years. Where the fuck you been?
Do you fucking think? Do you think when this team ends up getting the first fucking pick in the draft that the Manning family is going to let Archie go to the fucking Jets? Do you think why do you think Dante Moore didn't enter the draft? So we didn't have to play for the
because he's short and he lost to Fernando.
You know, it's going to suck.
He play for the Jets. He was going to be the number 2 fucking quarterback taken. Again, like I said,
all jokes aside, before you continue, you can go back to my podcast from last season. I will be honest with you. I had him over Mendoza as my pick. So I agree with you. So continue. My bad.
Out of your fucking mind. Dante Moore is a little guy. He's Dylan Gabriel with speed.
Yo, another comment. Raiders Jeff says Ty Simpson beats Mendoza. Laugh out loud. Just kidding.
I'm not talking to Jeff no more. I'm blocking him on every fucking platform I can find. He don't even want to be around.
Is there any way you can just block Jeff from commenting?
He's all about fucking not even getting Fernando Mendoza.
Hey.
It is what it is.
So we go to Santa Clara after the Jets game, right? The most expensive game in the NFL, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and for all the Raiders fans that were talking about the nostalgia of going back to San Francisco, you're going to get the nostalgia of paying $800 for fucking seats in the nosebleeds, 800 miles high from the stadium. So, hey, all the nostalgia, everything like that. Matty B, what's your thoughts?
Fuck these guys. We beat them.
Fuck.
Stupid. I'd say it, but I would probably get banned if I say it.
You can say whatever the fuck you want. It's America.
What the SF stands for.
You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Hey,
that shit show.
Don't get us a strike.
We'll get a strike if I say it. We'll just say LGBTQ community.
Disgusting. You can't even fucking talk anymore in this country. It's ridiculous.
Hey, Jason, thoughts? We win this one in Santa Clara, we lose.
Oh, we win. I fucking hate the Niners. Fuck them. Fuck them and their whole fans. They're bang bang Niner gang. They tongue kissed when they scored touchdowns.
Bang bang Niner gangs.
I seen it.
Love it, dude.
Anthony,
with high heels on.
What you got?
I'm gonna say this. It's the first time we're going back to the Bay. I hope we shove it down their fucking throats the way they're trying to charge us for tickets. And I hope you hear this, Frisco fans. We will be there.
Yes,
we will black out that red.
And I will say this.
We will be there. But like I said, to me, bro, to sit in the very nosebleeds for $800 a ticket, it was cheaper for me and my wife to buy 2 plane tickets and 2 game tickets to New York Jets. So Frisco, you could suck my better guy. I would tell you that, but you guys probably would like it.
They're into that weird shit, man. Be careful what you say about
that. Yeah, exactly. He's putting it out there.
Yeah, I had to block a couple of them because they were sending me text messages, dick pics. It was weird as fuck.
Yo, so I think if we go to San Francisco, that's going to be a tough game. I'm like, I don't know. As much as I want to say that we're going to win that game, for me, hey, I think that game's going to be a loss. I think we're going to go in there. We're going to go from the Jets because we go from the East Coast to the West Coast. I mean, like you're talking about a totally different practice plan, everything like that. So I think we lose this one. But then,
one moment, we're going from the Jets to the Niners, right?
Yep, we're going back.
Everybody will be sitting by probably the middle of the third quarter.
Oh, woo! You're talking ass whooping from the Jets. So we're ass whooping. If we ass whoop the Jets, and if we sit the guys in the third, I can see that. I could see what you're saying, Jason.
Ass whooping ain't the word. Who's their quarterback? He might break the record of most interceptions in a game against
Cheeto.
He can do this all day, throwing a finger to Raider fans. You piece of shit. We gave you a chance, you scumbag. Dude. And then you go and block everybody because we call you out because you're a fucking bum.
Well, everybody deserves a second chance.
And he got
not with us. Fuck him.
And then he got one. But this is number 3. Really? 4, 5, maybe 6. Maybe 6 chance. Maybe 6.
All right.
That's what the Jet fans say. We're bringing
Yo.
Gino in to win us Arch. Arch ain't going there, and neither is Dante Moore.
After San Francisco, we go November 15th to Seattle,
Loss.
the Super Bowl champs.
Don't even have fun.
Okay, Jason says loss. Matty B.
I
Lost.
think it's a loss.
Yes, sir. I think they're still. I still think Seattle after that win last year is still the team to beat in the NFC.
Yeah, they're solid, man, from top to bottom too. It's going to be them and the Rams again in the NFC. Unless Stafford gets hurt, then the Rams are fucked.
Losing Kubiak isn't something that's gonna
Oh,
hurt them too much.
Jeff,
You know,
Jesus
like,
Christ, Jeff, you are such a fucking hater.
we're losing to Cleveland.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, we haven't got to that game yet. We're still on Seattle.
Jeez.
Fucking Jesus.
Jeff needs some anger management classes and need to lay off them donuts.
Hey, so Predator, what you got in Seattle? Win or loss?
I'm gonna say a loss. I'm gonna say a loss because I'm gonna feel that they have something to prove. You know, because they just lost Kubiak. They just lost a couple other people, some players. Kenneth Walker, the third to Kansas City, which is also gonna hurt us because give or take, he's a good running back. He's a great running back. But I'm gonna say I'm confident. I'm gonna say we lose, but I'm gonna say we don't lose by much. I'm gonna say we don't lose more by 7. I say we lose by 7, and I'm gonna say if we do win, it's gonna be because of our defensive line, and I'm gonna call that right now against them.
So I will say this, right? We go to Seattle. I think it's going to be a tough game. I do think it's going to be a tight game. I do think Seattle had lost a lot of guys and they lost coaches. And when you lose coaches and players, especially after winning a Super Bowl, we all know that makes a big change, especially when it's your offensive coordinator. Key players that you had that did different things for you. So I think we lose this game, but we might lose this game. I'm thinking by 7. It's going to be a tight game. Then we go to Denver. Play Bo Nix and the Denver Donkeys. Matty B, thoughts?
We're in Denver in this game, or are we at home?
In Denver at this game, brother.
Man, as much as I like beating them in Denver, I think we probably lose to them in Denver this year. The only reason I say that is it's in November. If we get snow here, I don't think we beat them. I think they end up beating us. I think we lose that game.
Jason?
Oh, if we get snow, well, if you guys get snow, we play them in Denver. I think we just run down their fucking throats. And I'm still puzzled that you said Kenneth Walker is a great running back. He's not great.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't say Kenneth Walker is a great running back.
Oh, I thought that's what I heard, a great running back. Jesus.
Yeah, you heard that from Anthony from the Predator.
Jesus Christ. He's not a great running back. Stop it.
He has a cool shirt.
He won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, so did 4 other guys on that team. Zach Charbonnet didn't even play, and he won it too. Kenneth Walker is not a great running back. He's got stone hands, and he don't block.
Why, have you not seen his size?
I don't mean shit. There's a lot of guys that are big that don't block. Kenneth Walker's not a great running back. He's good. He's not great. People throw that great word around a lot. He's not. He's definitely not great. And he just got paid too. You think he's going to fucking do his thing? No. No way, man. Not a chance.
Kenneth Walker don't even play for the Broncos. He plays for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm
but
still
we were
puzzled on that.
he was bringing it back. Yo.
Dude, I think we'll run down Denver's throat in the snow with them 2 running backs.
I like that, Jason. I'm going to follow up here. But, yo, Predator, what you got in Denver?
Jason hit it the nail on the head. Like, I gotta agree with him 1,000%. Because, like I said, like now that we got Washington, we got that 1-2 punch. And don't get me wrong, bro. Defenders get tired when a person is running and they gotta chase them down.
Running through a motherfucker.
Him out. Now you put him in. Hey, now you go run this play. Guess what? Defense gets tired, and like he said, we're not passing the ball.
Nope.
We're not giving up interceptions. We're not giving up drop balls. It's hold on to that damn ball and run for your life and run through that wall. Score some touchdown. Show us some Bo Jackson shit.
Listen,
Show
who
us some
did that?
healthy Josh Jacobs shit. Like,
Who was the team that did that? That ran the ball the whole second half, every single fucking play. Was it New England against Buffalo? Is that who it was?
Yes.
Okay. There's the fucking formula right there. Run the ball every fucking play. Let them know this is what's coming to your face.
And then not only that, they got tired, knew it was coming, and they could not stop it. No matter who they switched out, no matter what they try to do, everybody was just tired. So I agree with you 1,000%, brother.
Just run through their face, man. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to be taken back because Bowers isn't going to get 1,000 yards and all these touchdowns. You know what? We're going to run down fucking people's throats with this dominant offensive line that are just maulers. And we got two badass running backs back there. And Kirk can throw a little bit here, a little bit there. If we have to, he can do it. I'm not worried.
Well, I would say right now we got one badass running back. We have not seen what the other one can do at the NFL level. So right now we got one.
I'm calling it right now, Predator. Two badass running backs. Dude,
Hey.
you're right.
So, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys like this: if it snows in Denver and we do what Jason said, that we run the football, control the clock, do the right thing, I can really see us doing something in Denver, right? Because that's the key. Keeping the ball out of Bo Nix's hands. That defense is elite. Let's be honest. Denver's defense is for fucking real.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you run the football, you keep running it at them, you get them tired, there's something that's going to crack. There's something that's going to happen, and that can be the opportunity for the Raiders. I'd be like, look at us last year.
Their defense is a lot of speed. Like speed.
They're sideline to sideline.
Not super power. You know what I mean? So you can lay on these guys and big pause, Jesus Christ, listen to my mouth tonight. You can lay on top of these guys and light them up that they can't, they're just dead, tired. They ain't going to run with anybody. And then maybe a little one over the top. You know what I'm saying? Little Michael Mayer, little tight end dump, or little Brock Bowers, little corner route. So,
yeah, absolutely. Hey, so then, guys, we got Cleveland. So we go to Cleveland. Yo, Jason, give me your thoughts, brother.
Who's the quarterback?
Shador Sanders.
Well, Deshaun Watson, because they're paying him $280 million guaranteed. Yeah, we beat Cleveland. It's probably like a 17-13 game because their defense is pretty good. I mean, losing JOK, which sucks bad because, I know he is a Notre Damer. Jeremiah Wasu-Cormo, which we should have drafted over Alex Leatherwood and anybody else in that fucking draft. We should have drafted him. But losing him sucks because he was hurt all last year, and they took a hit because of it. But that Schlesinger kid is good. Myles Garrett is still going to do what he's doing. Mason Graham looks like a guy. You know, they still got corners back there. They got a safety. Their defense is pretty good. They're pretty good. But I think we beat them because they don't have a quarterback.
Matty B, Cleveland.
I think Shador Sanders is starting by this point. Yeah, so he comes back to play us and gets his ass whooped.
Yeah, I don't see if Deshaun Watson isn't playing and he's there. Yeah, we beat them like 42.
Yeah, we turned him into the Browns.
We just blitzed the fuck out of him because everybody's seen it at Colorado. He can't stop. He can't pick up a blitz with his life dependent on it. He just threw the ball up in the air, so ain't happening.
Predator, what you got against Cleveland? We win or lose against Cleveland?
Hopefully we win, man. How many times have they had like look how we made Shador look last year.
Oh, god damn it.
Give him his first touchdown.
And then you
heard
heard
his first touchdown. But I mean,
heard everybody.
If he was playing against a real team, do you think he would have scored that touchdown? Will? I don't think so. I think we had a shitty defense last year. We had a shitty coaching I don't think Shador can lead them to what they think they can be. I think it was a fluke, and I think next year will prove. And I'm gonna say we win them by 13.
Okay. I bet we got them winning by 13. Now, if we go and we say, hey, Cleveland, fuck Cleveland, by the way. Nobody wants to live in the armpit of the world. Yo, Cleveland is the straight armpit of the world, bro. If anybody sees anything, nobody wants to live there. But it's going to be in the snow. It's going to be a cold game. We have to stick to the thing that Jason said in Denver. We have to run the football. We have to play good defense. We have to create turnovers. And I can see us sneaking this game. We get to the bye week after that, guys. Then we play the Chargers again. This time we play the Chargers at home. Matty B, thoughts?
I think we lose this game, man. I think this is one that we lose. Reason why I say this is I think at this point, like I said earlier, if Harbaugh's fighting for his job, he's going to be fighting hard. So I think we lose this. I think we lose this one.
Yeah.
Jason?
Yeah, I think by this time we're sitting everybody and we're in the playoffs. So, yeah, we lose.
We're in the playoffs. What?
You fucking
In my
heard
Jim
me,
Bora
buddy.
voice, playoffs.
You heard me. You heard me.
Oh, man. All right. Hey, what you got, Predator?
So right now I was doing a little bit of history. So I'm looking at last season, right? Do you realize we only lost 5 games last season by 1 touchdown or less?
Okay.
So just think about that. Think about if we won those 5 other games.
It would make a huge difference. But now we're talking about the Chargers. We beat the Chargers.
The second time we play them?
Mhm. Yep.
I'm going to say this. Second overtime game. We win it by a field goal last second.
God damn it. I can't deal with overtimes no more, man. I'm old as fuck.
Wait, it's the second overtime.
You'll be okay, bro. Just sit next to me, bro. You could hug on me. I'll hug you. We'll put stickers on people together, Maddie, and we'll tell you, bro, when I go to games, I put stickers on people.
Yo, doing a double overtime or another overtime game for me, I don't really see it. Again, I think we'll lose to the Chargers. I mean, like, I don't really see us winning that much in division games this year. I don't know why. I'm like, it's always like our division is always like, hey, we can win every other game, but we won't win a game in division, sometimes. So I see this game as a loss. It'll be another tight game, though. I think it'll be tighter than the first game, but we'll see, man. Then we got the Denver Broncos coming to our house December the 20th. Jason, what do you think?
Well, if we were sitting guys during the Charger game, we're sitting guys during the fucking Denver game. No, but anyways, like I said, I'm not sold on Bo Nix. I don't think Bo Nix was a good quarterback. I really don't. I think he just fell into some good stuff. They got a dominant defense, and all he's got to do is not fuck up, which he does. So I say we beat Denver again.
The only person that has us losing the bye week, Jeff. Lost to the Chargers, lost to them, win in Tennessee, win in Arizona, and lost in KC, he said.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, we lose our bye week, but we beat Arizona?
I can't. I don't know. I think he wants us to lose so he can say, I told you so.
He really wants to change his name to 401 Jeff Hader.
Yeah, he should. I mean, I'm for it. I second that. He can
Love
do
you,
that.
Jeff.
He's trying to remind me a lot of Raider Homer.
Oh, man. There we go. Hey, Matty B, what you think?
Think for what? The Denver game?
Yes, sir.
Nah, I think we beat them in this one because we're at home.
What do you mean? What? What?
I was thinking of Jeff. I was like, oh man, this guy's always hating.
Yo, Predator, what you got? Denver, second game.
I say we lose that one. I say we win the first one. We lose that one. We lose that one by 7 points. I feel it's always a fight at the end, and I feel we will have a better record, and they will fight because they're gonna have a less better record, and they're just gonna try to beat us. But
So these
these
last 4 games are what's gonna make this season. So it starts with the Broncos right here.
I'm gonna tell you like this. The reason I do think that they go and we lose this game is for 2 factors. If Jason is right and we're sitting guys, or because the formula won't be the same. We won't run the football. They don't have to. They can air it out. We're in a dome. I'd be like, that totally changes the game. So for me, I think we might get that loss. But hey, hold on. We got Jeff saying, our brother Jeff says, no, I'm not delusional. And I think we make the playoffs and sitting players by week 14 with 5 games left. He says, if we make the playoffs, great bonus season, but I'm not expecting or predicting that. Right now, we are still a 3-14 until proven otherwise. How are we on the field? How are we on the field this situation?
Yeah.
Is there a way to block Jeff on this? Show me the
That's
button.
fucking
I'll
great.
do it myself.
That's fucking Raider Homer right there. That's Raider Homer. He said that same fucking shit for years. Kept saying it and saying it and saying it. And then he's like, I fucking told everybody. I fucking told you we couldn't win. Jesus, fuck. I'm tired of this fucking shit, though. I'm not tired of people like that, man. God damn it. I'm going to get, when I hit the lottery, I'm going to get a suite. And all you motherfuckers haters can sit out there and watch me in my suite. Drink Modelo. No, I'm drinking Dos Equis. Fuck that. Drinking Dos Equis and eating fucking Chick-fil-A.
Then we go to Tennessee, or Tennessee comes to our house.
God, if we were in Nashville, I'd be there, and I would already have.
Oh, you bro, Nashville is such a great city.
That'd be the ticket I'd be at.
Great city.
Fucking Nashville is so awesome, dude.
Geo Mix says 17-0, baby.
I want some of that. What kind of drink you guys shit? Show me some of that.
Gee, he got some good shit over there. God damn.
Hey, Jeff, calling me a hater, more like a realist. Come on.
That's what all haters say. I'm a realist.
Geo Mix says Raider Nation, love it, man. Hey, so you got to win versus Tennessee, Jason?
Absolutely. I think
Daddy
Tennessee
B?
stinks.
Yes, sir. Win.
They're probably a year or two out too. But granted, a couple years, they're going to be a team to beat. They're going to be a very.
Oh
good
yeah,
team.
hands down, we get that dub, baby. It's the last one. We're gonna do it. Honestly, I feel that's gonna be our game. We're gonna smash. We're gonna win by at least 2 to 3 touchdowns. Like we're gonna do something. Like I feel like they're like we're gonna win. We're gonna be winning, and they're gonna throw the rooks in there. Like, hey, the people that ain't got no playing time, this is your time to shine. And I think that's when we're gonna do our thing. And honestly, and I'll say this, it might be the first time we see Fernando. Who knows?
Yeah, because we're already sitting everybody. We're already in the playoff.
So I'll say it like this, man. If we cannot beat Tennessee, we are looking at a top 10 pick next year.
That's not happening.
I'm just saying, if we can't even beat Tennessee next year, we will be looking at a top 10 team.
Well, then we're
Geo
getting
Mitch
Cam
says, even
Coleman.
if the Raiders hit 9-8, no playoffs, I think the Raiders will be more competitive by week 9, but it's going to be tough to watch at. So watch at first.
But I gotta ask you though, Will. If you say a top 10 pick, who are you going after, and what position are you going after?
Cam
We'd have
Coleman.
to. You have to evaluate that as the season goes through.
Cam Coleman.
Damn. Jason already has his pick.
I was about to say Jason already called it, so the shit. Jason, speak on that. I want to hear it. What's going on with him?
Cam Coleman, receiver from Texas. Just watch him.
Will do, man. We're gonna have about our watch list. And then after that, we go to Arizona. Big
Also,
blackout happening in
the other
Arizona.
game, guys,
So,
of course.
Jason,
Arizona, Jeremiah Lovell will have 250 yards rushing, but no touchdowns, and we will win.
damn. Matty B,
Yes, sir. This is the win again. This puts us at 9-7 right now.
Yep. Jeremiah Love.
It's my guy, man.
Predator.
Wish he would have
What you got
stayed
in
another
Arizona?
year, bud.
Score well. I just heard. Nah, hell no. Or no yards. I'm gonna say he ain't scoring that many yards.
You don't know
I'm
that.
gonna say
You don't know him.
they ain't got no QB right now.
No.
I'm gonna say they have no QB. They have D, but beyond
Whoa,
they
whoa,
don't
whoa,
have
whoa,
nobody to get them the ball. And we've been like that. We were like that last year. Like I just told you, there was 5 games that I just
no
pulled
B,
up
but they
that
have
were
D.
7. There were 7 points or less. 7 points or less. Multiple that were just 1 point or less than 3. It's a whole new team, whole new regime. They don't have the QB. They lost Murray. They couldn't do it with Murray. You got somebody just like Murray. I don't see it going nowhere. I see us smashing them. I see us winning 35-10.
Yo, Arizona is a bad team
Mm-hmm.
in a bad situation.
Mm-hmm. It's the owner. It's the owner.
You
That's
you
the
have
problem.
to look at Mark Bidwell and everything like that. And
I hate that Jeremiah Love is there. I hate it.
yeah, Cheeto is a big Irish guy as well, and he loves his Irish guys. But I'm going to tell you right now, and you're right, Cheeto, you don't score yards, you get yards. But here's the thing. When you look at Arizona, they're taking a big risk on this coach. If this coach can make that happen for that team, they're going to be a dangerous team at the end. But I really do see us going to Arizona, and it's almost going to be a home game environment for the Raiders because there's going to be a lot of Raiders fans in Arizona. So I see us pulling out the win. Then we go to the last game of the season, guys. Kansas City Chiefs. Jason?
Remember
got?
what I said? Remember what I said earlier, right? What happens to them when we played them the first time, they're going to have a significant injury. And it's going to ruin that fucking team. Same thing here. He's out. He's not. Well, that if Arizona's going to draft a quarterback, Carson Beck ain't nobody. He looks like a fucking, what's that thing from Ice Age? That's what he looks like.
Sid the Sloth.
Yeah, that's what he looks like. Yeah, he cheated on one of the Cavender twins. He's a fucking moron. But anyways, Kansas City's not going to have a quarterback because Patrick Mahomes is going to be hurt, probably done for the year. So, and we're still going to be sitting everybody. So, yeah, we'll probably beat them then too.
All right. Matty B?
Man, this is the game right here, man, that puts us in the playoffs. So you remember the Chargers game a while back when it was tie, or we both go in? Well, this one right here puts us in the playoffs, man. I think we win it by a field goal. It puts us in. We actually sneak into a wild card. I think we win this game, man. I think it comes down to the end of the season this year to Kansas City to get us in the playoffs with a field goal.
All right. Yo, Federator?
I agree with Matty B. I truly do. I think he said it right there. And but I'll say this: me and my wife personally were at the last home game last year, which against the Queefs. Did I think we were gonna pull that W out? No, I did not. But the fact that we did, and I was putting stickers on all those Chiefs fans that I seen.
That's awesome.
It was more than worth it. It was more than worth it, baby. And I'm going to say this. I truly, like I said, back to what Matty B said, if we're going to be something, I feel that is going to be the game, whether we're a wild card or not. I'm calling that.
Yo, so Cheeto says, need some money on these predictions. This dude's magic 8 ball is unreal. It was the C squad versus the D squad, and we barely won.
We still won. Doesn't matter. We won.
I would tell you like this. That last game
Everybody's
of the season,
professional.
both teams will be benching players. Either one team is going to try to figure out what they have deep in their bench, and another team will be benching their players because they're already in the playoffs. One, I'm not going to say which one or the other, right? But what you do see is this. I think if you see that a combination of both B teams, I guess you can say, not the A teams, I see us with getting that W. I think we're stronger in the B team than they are in their B team, you know? So I think we might sneak away that win. Now, hey, my thoughts are my final thoughts. I want to get your final thoughts, Jason, for the season. I want to get your final thoughts about the draft and where this team is headed. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just messing around about the season stuff. Do I think we're going to be better? Yes. Do I think we're going to the playoffs? I don't. But I think we're going to be on the outside looking in. This draft just showed me that we have a front office that knows what they're doing, and they know what kind of team they want to build. What kind of team Clint Kubiak wants to build. We got the quarterback for years to come. We got receivers for years to come. We got the running back for years to come. We got some offensive line. We got defense. We're set. Now we just got to put it on the field. On paper, we look awesome. On paper, we look great. Well, no, we look very good. I can't say great. But we have to show it on the field. We're on the up and up. Everything is to the right. Everything is to the right for what I see with this team. And talking to people about certain stuff and in the building and that, it's different. I know they always say different, but the air is different. It's a different smell. It's a different taste. It's more put together. It's not like tiddlywinks. It's not Lincoln Logs. It's more a cohesive unit. It's coaches that know what they're doing and want to teach you and going to hold you accountable for what you're not doing. And we know you can do this. Let's do it then. The defense looks like they're a little bit quicker. I mean, we do have we still have some things that we got to work on, which is fine. Every team does. No team is going into the season without having to change anything or fix anything. No one is. Not even the Seahawks, not the Rams, not the Chiefs, not nobody. Okay? Me personally, I like what I see where we're going with this team. And I'm hoping before I die, I get to see this team hold up another Lombardi. I mean, where I'm more than capable to pay attention to it, not a child, 2021 was my thing when we went to the Super Bowl, man. I drank a half gallon of Southern Comfort, almost died that night because we got beat that bad. But I didn't know. Yeah, I did it on purpose. I wasn't trying to kill myself. I was trying to drink myself stupid, which I did. Anyways, I would like to be able to see that again. I would like my friends, my Raider family to enjoy that. We've been through so much heartbreak and so much disdain, and this fan base being so separated every single year. You got ones over here saying you're not a real Raider fan because you ain't from California. Fuck Vegas. And then you see them in Vegas yelling, Viva Las Vegas, all this bullshit. I'm tired of fans being separated because of the team. You believe they're going to lose? Cool. You believe they're going to win? Cool. We're all Raider fans. And believe me, you lose your job or get your jaw broken because you ran your mouth. Do you think the Raiders are going to care? They're not. So stop with the bullshit. Stop thinking you're better than everybody because you went to more games or you sat here or I'm not better than nobody. I've been the Demon King for 15 years. And I don't care who likes me or who doesn't. There's a lot of people that don't like me. I don't care. For one, I'm not a clout chaser. I'm not about that. I never was. And I don't like people that are. And I've called out many, many of them about it. This year, we are going to have a different team. Everybody needs to get on board and don't be fucking with the bullshit after one loss. Oh, that's it. Here we go. You remind me of the guys from, what was it, Major League, Randy Quaid. That's who people remind me of, Randy Quaid. When he bitched, the Indians are going to be bad. And then what happened? They won the pennant.
Yo,
but hell yeah. I think we're going to have a good year. Yes.
So I'm going to ask you this. What's the record then? You said you were messing around. What's the record? What's your serious record for the team?
7-9.
7-9.
8-9. We'll go 8-9 because I said 6 was the floor. 8-9. But like I said, it could be 10-8. It could change. I mean, if the ball bounces that way, look at that one year. How many comebacks did we have that one year with Carr and Crabtree and Amari Cooper? Remember that year? We won all those games at the end of the games, all those comebacks. You know?
No, absolutely. Predator, what's your record for the season? What do you got? What's your final thoughts?
That's not a number.
I'm gonna say 9-8. I'm gonna say 9-8, and I'm gonna say with that, I believe in the team and I believe what we could do. I'm not gonna sit here and try to, talk about old players that we had and old players that were great. It's a whole new team.
That's
whole
right.
new city, whole new state, whole new era, whole new regime, whole new draft picks. We got a good team. I mean, hell, we got a tight end that just beat the record for yards. We just got a running back that almost did that with the most shittiest line in the NFL. So with that being said, I'm gonna say give us more wins. Give us 2 more wins than we have losses.
I like that.
Let's put that up there. I mean, because like I said, we lost. Think about our record last year. I just brought it up. We lost 5 games, 1 touchdown or less.
Yeah.
And I looked up another thing. Most of those 5 games were in the last minutes of the game. So with better coaching, better everything, I think we could do it.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying. I want to give us 2 more wins than we have losses. And I'm going to leave it as that. I believe we could do it, and we're going to do it. And there we go.
Okay, so you're talking 10-8, right? Because we got an 18-game season. Now, hey, this is where, Jason, I love what you said, and I agree with Cheeto here. Yes, being a Spirit Store Club member doesn't make you a bigger fan. Going to games doesn't make you a bigger fan. Fan however the hell you want to fan.
That's right.
That is an important statement there, because it's always like, and we all fan a different way, right?
That's right.
Some of us dress up.
Mhm.
Some of us don't dress up. Some of us can go to 18 games. Some of us can only go to 1 game our whole lifetime.
Yeah, true.
But we have to respect everybody, and we have to realize that it's not about us.
That's the problem.
We think about this as an individual thing.
And real quick, I just want to touch on that. Is like you said, and I agree with Cheeto. You could podcast, he could podcast. Fuck the viewers. Fuck who has more viewers. We all need to come together. We all need to come together, and once we all come together, we have the most viewers.
I've heard super fans.
That's what I got to say.
I've had super fans say, "Why can't I get that? I'm a super fan. Why don't I get that?"
Hey, here's the thing. Hey, so I hate that term, Jason. But we're talking about the term super fan. There ain't no such thing.
You're a super fan. So are you, Predator. It doesn't matter that we put masks on and dress up. It doesn't make you. It makes us fans. We fan the way we want. Just like Cheeto said, fan the way you want. But when I hear someone say, "Why don't I get a discount because I'm this?" Who the fuck are you? So you're doing it for all the wrong reasons. You're doing it for clout. You're doing it for clicks. You're doing it for likes and follows. You're not doing it for the right reasons. I do what I do, and I do some charity on the side with it. I do a little bit of yes, some think it does. Absolutely. They think the team recognized them. You know who the team recognized? Rilla, Violator, Senior, my boss. That's basically it. And Deadpool. I mean, you guys have met Deadpool before, probably. He's from Dallas. We talk. He doesn't give a shit. He don't care. Joker too. Joker Raider. He's another one. It's not about likes and follows.
But hold on. I want to elaborate with you on that because I agree with you. Yeah. Just because I put that mask on, it does not make me a bigger fan than this man, you or Maddie B, or their wives or their kids. I express it different.
Yes.
And guess what? Some of these super fans, and I don't give a shit if they get mad at me for saying this, they line their pockets.
Yes.
Me, 100% of my money goes towards autism and children's cancer. And I have the receipts to prove it.
I don't sell nothing.
No. So hold on, bro. Like, not to cut you off, but like I said, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you. The reason why I had to walk away from a certain situation people accuse me and my wife, bro, of lying of my daughter having cancer. And to me, that is a no-no. That is a no-no. You can have beef with somebody, but you never bring their kids into it. Never.
No.
So, like I said, I have receipts. I could show you the money that, like I said, and like Will said, and like you said, these patches, these stickers, these koozies I make, do you think they're free? No, they're not.
No.
They come from me and my wife's hard-earned money. But guess what? We don't keep a penny, bro. It cost me $300 to make some koozies. But guess what? I made $400 in sales. And guess what? 200 went to autism, 200 went to children's cancer.
Yeah.
I'm not like these organizations. I'm not like these super fans, bro, that line their pockets. They want the fame. I have a purpose for mine. And that is my purpose, and I stand on that. And I don't care who likes it or don't.
When people would ask me for patches, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll give you one. Well, what do you charge? I'm like, I don't fucking charge. Why would I charge? Why would I want you to pay me money to put my patch on your shirt? There's certain ones that I don't wear. Like I got 2 of my jerseys filled with patches, but some of them people I don't affiliate anymore because they don't see my best interest and I don't like how they do things. So now my jersey is plain. My Demon King jersey is plain. My pants, they have patches on them. These are the people that I know who follow me, who are actually good to me and true to me, and I know what they're about. Other people, they're all about a click. They're all about a click. They're all about a follow. They're all about like you said, the fame. What fame are you going to get? The Raiders don't know who the fuck you are. You think they do? You fucking really think they do? I'll tell you, they fucking don't. They know people that are normal people that do different shit, that are doing charity, and you know where it's going. They know who they are. They don't give a fuck that you put a mask on or a fucking jumpsuit or run around doing whatever the fuck you're doing. Some of these fucking clowns. And then they get mad when they're not getting discounts and shit. Get the fuck out of here. I never asked for nothing ever. I don't care. If you like me, awesome. If you don't, that's awesome too. Because I don't have to deal with you.
Yeah. And you know what, man? I'm going to leave it at this point. If you consider yourself a super fan, you should be a person that's well liked in your community, a guy that's doing positive things in your community, people that are going out there saying, hey, you support that guy because they do other things.
Yeah.
Look, here's the thing. Cheeto says, that's awesome, fellas. Would love your help. We are raising money for the backpack drive for my community. Would love your support.
Send me that.
We got you,
send me some information for it, and I will donate some for it.
Yeah.
Hey, Leo, me and my wife, we got 50 on it.
Yo, so when you look at those things, doing positive things in your community, going out there, and I love the fact that you guys said, because both of you guys dress up, right? Both of you guys have costumes and everything like that, and both of you have come out.
Well, wait a minute.
Yes, sir.
You don't call it a costume, you call it gear.
Uniform.
It's what?
Go
ahead.
Uniform, Will.
Okay, well, you wear your fucking uniform a different way. I wear my uniform a different way, right? We all got different things. I'd be like, at the end of the day, we have to look at that, man. And I mean, like, hey, if you're out there and you consider yourself a super fan and you're going to hate because you're like, oh, blah, 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 and I'm not like that. You got to look at yourself, and then don't look at yourself in the mirror. I'm just looking at the guys that are like that. And there's a lot of them out there. And at the end of the day, if you travel, if you support this team, if you don't travel, if you just watch TV on that couch, but you always yell out Raiders and you support people in your community, you are a fucking super fan too. But hey, guys, we have been on the show for 2.5 hours. I expect my brother, the Demon King, we're going to have him back, man, with all his knowledge. I appreciate you, Big Dog, for coming on the show. I
appreciate you. I appreciate you and Maddie letting me on Predator. It's awesome, dude. I definitely hit me up on the socials or something. Let me know about your the stuff you do with kids with cancer and stuff, man. I would like to help a little bit, and the autism as well.
Hey, much love and respect, bro. Hey, I appreciate you. And like I said, it's good to be on the podcast, bro. Like I said, like I'm here for a wedding. But this is West, this TBH West Coast. I had no opportunity and no choice but to see my brother Will and them. You know, it was great to talk to you. And, you know, and I feel we got a little closer. We got to chop it up. And, you know, and we both agreed, like I said. And like I said, I love what you said. I hate that fucking word super fan because I get tired, but I'm not a super fan. I'm just either Anthony Flores or I'm Predator.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it is. You see me in my mess. Hey, Pred, what's up? You see me without it? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up? I'll buy you a beer. I'll chop it up with y'all. Take a picture with your kids. Like I said, I don't like that word, bro. Because like me, I am not super. I am normal. I am original, and I do original things and normal things, and I live an everyday life. And some people trip out on me like, man, how are you here? How are you there? Like, you understand, bro? I gotta give a special shout out to Predator Red, my wife, bro, and shout out to all our wives. Shout out to Emmy Lou. Shout out to your wife, bro. Shout out to Rachel. You know, Mandy Bees. But like I said, without our queens, bro, it makes it harder in what we do.
Well, let me tell you something.
God honest thing. Without my wife and my queen, I could not do a half of the games that I do in the season.
My wife
that is my God honest opinion. I am not a super fan. I am just a fan who wears a mask. I've been a Raiders fan since '87. I express it different. I don't look at nobody lower than me, nobody higher than me. The only person higher than me is the man I call God and Jesus. You know, and you know, and I feel I'm doing good, bro. I raise money for what we do. You know, and like I said, and when we're going strong, bro, we're going strong. And Travel Brigade Albuquerque, we're taking off. Hey, we're gonna have watch parties at Fuego 505. And like I said, man, everybody get at us, man. And, you know, I want to give a special, if you don't mind, shout out to Will, man. 401 Jeb, Leo that's listening, Alv, you know, Raider, Nate out there, Alv10, you know. If it weren't for these guys, bro, I'm not going to say that I wouldn't be, like I said, not the super fan that they label us, but I wouldn't be the Predator on my level if it wasn't for these guys, bro, because they believed in me. They understood what I was doing. They believed in my cause. And all I could say is everybody that I just named, and you included, you said like, hey, let's link up. Let's talk about what you're doing. Bro, we're going to link up definitely. And like I said, I love all of you, man. Everybody that I named, chat, panel. I love everybody, man. Everybody that I named, go to their shit. Follow, like, subscribe, support, buy a t-shirt. Listen, don't expect things for free, guys, because they do not come free from us. My patches are not free. My shirts are not free. My stickers are not free. So, guys, support all of us. We love all of you. All I can say, bro, and I appreciate your hospitality. I'm in your house. I love you. I love your wife, and I thank your hospitality, bro. That's all I can say. And, guys, I am out on that note. I'll let them take you out with this. I appreciate you guys all. Follow the Predator trademarked on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that, man. Hey, all up, even if it's $1. $1 goes a long way when you don't have one. That's right. With that being said, support the way you can, whether it's a like, it's a subscribe, share our stories. That's all we ask, man. Hey, Jason, hey, you have a good night, brother.
Much love, man. You be safe. It was great talking to you. I enjoyed it a lot. I can't wait for us to link up in person, brother.
Well, y'all, hey, man, you heard my boy, the Demon King. You heard my boy, the Predator. Guys, it doesn't matter whether you show up in a full uniform with a costume on, whether you just show up and watch from the couch. Support the team, support the people around you. There's a lot of great people doing great things. Our boy Cheeto is going to be doing a backpack drive. If you guys are in the IE or if you guys feel it in your heart to give to a good cause, I know Cheeto personally. I know the man. He is going to go out there and do the right thing for the community, do the right thing for those people. He's always trying to do the right thing, putting Raider Nation on in a positive manner.
Cynthia IE always hits me up, and I always donate when I can for her.
That's awesome, man.
Doesn't stop.
And you know,
I'm not even there. I just do it to help. It's all about helping others. That's
absolutely. So Cynthia IE will also be doing that backpack drive, I believe, with Cheeto.
Yeah,
they're all involved.
Yeah, so, she'll be messaging me then. I'll get a message from her and I'll donate some more stuff.
So, hey guys, stay locked in. I appreciate you guys listening. It's been 2.5 hours, man. We've had a whole bunch of listeners. Hey, watch out because the Demon King will be back, man. We're going to have another electrifying show with my brother. He's always bringing the heat, always keeping it real. Hey, until next time, guys, salute. Let's go. Red.